Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's movie blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. How's everybody doing? What up? Yeah, what is going on, peeps? What is going on? Frank, Tina, JKD, Buck, what's going on? Mr. Peabody is here as well. Who did I miss? Frank the Tank, of course. Mirrored Odin Stream. What's up, Mirrored Jeremy? How's it going? Laura, Ryan stole my fanfiction story. Laura, how is it going? Great to have you here. Yeah, Tina, heart and prayers are still going out to you. I know that it was a very, very rough week. I got your message about not being able to keep up with the modern content because I trust me, I know sometimes there's days I need to even step back and say, wait a minute, let's just remind ourselves, even though we can be angry, even though we can be frustrated for legitimate reasons, we should never forget about the humanity of others, even if we don't agree with them, or even if we think that they are doing some very terrible things for the culture and society, because at the end of the day, they are still human persons. So thank you, Tina, and again, my heart and prayers are going out to you for everything that you've had to go through this week. So Peabody, how is it going? How is it going? No problem, Tina. No problem at all. Delish, oh boy. Odin is the man. That is quite a name you have there, Delish. That is quite a name that you have there. And is that an NPC image with Kaepernick's hair? Because if so, that is wonderful. That is fantastic. But I hope everyone is doing fine. So yes, tonight we are going to be watching the movie Psycho. If you've never seen it before, it is a classic. It is one of Hitchcock's best films, I would argue. And it's a film that I didn't watch until I was in college because I was that scared of it. The music alone had me terrified. And what's amazing about the music, and I'm sure this will come up in the stream tonight, what's amazing about the music is that the composer, actually did research into certain sounds and certain frequencies that would basically bring out fear in the people listening to it. So when you actually listen to the score for the film, it's not even just a well-written score, it's also a well-studied and researched score that actually has a scientific component to it, which is very fascinating. So Stephanie B says, I'm spoiled. Where is my hello? Sorry, Stephanie B. Hello. I said hello to you. I thought I said your name. I'm so sorry. Delish, you hate watch my show? Okay, well, I hope that you get whatever it is that you're trying to get out of this tonight. Perth Comics, what's going on, Perth? Walkers will soon star, still in character after playing Red Dead 2. Dude, how is Red Dead 2? I've heard some pretty good things about it so far. Never played that in my life, but Tina says, oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. Mirror Jeremy, thank you so much. Jeff Soul, Odin, hello. I'm so sorry, I was not trying. Jeff Soul, it's been so long, dude. I just realized I haven't seen your name in the chat for a while, so welcome back. It's always great to have people who have had to go away for a while for various reasons, so great to have you back. Tired Odin is back as well. As you know, we are so tired since Jeremy is such a slave driving boss. Oh, all right, you are tired. How right you are. So I'm actually very excited because not only watching Psycho tonight, but also my wife is cooking dinner, and she fell a little bit behind, so I will actually be eating dinner once again live on air. It's a very common occurrence here, it seems. And steak and mac and cheese tonight, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Purr says, amazing, best looking countryside, heaps of fun. Very cool, very nice. I mentioned I was playing, so for anyone that doesn't know, I actually jumped on a live stream earlier about a few hours ago, and I did a Fortnite live stream. We played for about 2 hours, and we had like 20 people in here. It was a lot of fun. It was a really good time. But I also mentioned in that stream, and I think I've mentioned it before since I got it, but I do now have a Nintendo 3, or it's a 2DS XL is the official name for it. So I do have a Nintendo system. It is a DS system. So if you guys have Mario Kart 7 and you play a DS and you want to play online with me, let me know. I'm getting Star Fox as well. I just picked up, I have Zelda, Ocarina of Time, one of my all-time favorite games. So to be able to play it again on a system that I can bring wherever I want with me is like, oh my goodness, so great. And then of course also Super Smash Brothers as well. Gotta have it. And then on my system, I also have Mario Kart 7 and also Pokemon Red, which is like, oh, nostalgia overload. It's amazing. I love it. CWD Trixie, what's going on, Trix? Hello, how you doing tonight? And nice to finally relax after much this past week. Dude, seriously, this week has been like, this is the longest stretch during the school year where we have like no breaks. So once November hits, man, woo, it's going to be flying because the first week of November, we have, the students have off the students have off Monday. Yes, the students have off Monday. We have a workshop to go to. So it is what it is. The week after that, we all have Tuesday off because it's the day after our open house. That next week is Thanksgiving. We have the entire week off. Oh my goodness. And then when we get back from Thanksgiving, we have 3 weeks until exams. So the end is very much in sight, my friends. But I missed a comment by Laura. It says, I used to love video games, but I can't seem to focus on them now. I'm the same way, where I was a huge Nintendo fan. I mentioned this on the stream earlier. I was a huge Nintendo fanboy. Game Boy, Game Gear, Game Boy Color, N64. I even got the Wii later in life, which I still also is one of my favorite systems. So this already is becoming like great because it's compact. I get to take it with me wherever I want. I was able to, like, because I'm taking care of my parents' dog this weekend, so I was able to just go over there and chill with the dog, you know, playing with this, and it was great. It was fantastic. Wait, she's not cooking fried pork? No, not cooking fried pork this evening. Peabody says, Mecca playing Red Dead is funny. She rides a horsey face into rocks, trees, and then drops it into a river. Oh, that's awesome. It sounds like I need to check that out. But anyway, Papiani says, hi, Owen. Sorry things have been crazy lately, but I finally made sure to watch 310 to Yuma. It's great. Thanks for that again. Dude, no problem at all, man. 310 to Yuma was so good. Like, the remake is great. And also, apparently, our smoke alarm has now been set off from the cooking, which is just fantastic. So if you hear some beeping in the background, don't worry, we're fine. There's just smoke coming from the steaks. Freya, don't set the house on fire. Oh, man. Enjoyed the short video I DM'd you on Twitter. Definitely will check that out, Frank. Somebody says, do you have enough for everyone, sir? You are hooked. Carrots, 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 carrots. Yes. Mario Kart with a K. Yes. Yes. Yes, we're going to watch the original Psycho. Oh my gosh, so good. Peter Parker, will you do prequels or original trilogy next? Better yet, you do Pokemon the first movie. So basically, it's all, I don't choose. I let you guys choose. And so we are finally, so Psycho is tonight. On Halloween night, we're going to do like a special Halloween stream. We're just going to pick a random movie when we start streaming. I'm going to let y'all know the time on that because there might be a conflict I have later in the evening, but I will let you guys know. So either way, though, we will be watching a random Halloween movie. So that will be happening. But as far as those movies again, so the first non-Halloween movie that we have is Predator, actually. So first weekend in November, we're going to be doing Predator, and then we'll work it out from there. Obviously, with Thanksgiving, that's going to make things a little bit more complex, so we're going to have to play it by ear, but we will be able to at least vote for one more. So again, next week is Predator. We will vote tonight for the movie that we will watch the week after next, 2 weeks from tonight. And that can be any genre, any movie, but we have to get the genre first and then the movie. Greta, how is it going? Greta, how's it going? Matt House says, you need no breaks. Oh, I need so many breaks. You have no idea. Donald Hudson, Asgardians assemble! I cannot say where my school is. All I can say is I work in Louisiana. I live and work in Louisiana. Cheyenne says, maybe after I heal from the sugars, I'll be able to play games again. That would be cool. E-Boyd, what's going on, E-Boyd? How's it going? How's it going? Tina says, you'll still have to keep watching Psycho and broadcasting, even if the house is on fire. You owe us that. I know, seriously. It's like, no. You will sit in that chair, and you will stay as the house burns down, because you will not stop streaming. I choose you, Porkachu! Oh my gosh, have y'all ever seen that video where it's the, like, messed up Pokemon? I choose you, Pikachu! Do the flying fire thunderbolt. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Fettuccine Martini. I played Fortnite earlier today, so I play every now and then. Pert says, I just flicked through Psycho 1998 with Vince Vaughn. Kind of a pointless remake. No, seriously. If you're going to remake a movie, don't remake Psycho. Don't remake the classic. It just doesn't even, do it. Anyway, but while I have you all here, let me go ahead and give a huge shout out to all my patrons. Adam Shawhan, Castellan Fry, Dave Bob, Donald Hudson, Edward Coleman, Enrique Evangelista, Frank the Tank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Greta Z, Harold Francis and Flane Wood, Jason Clark, Jamie Christopher, Jeffrey Toon, Laura Story, Matthew Kadish, Mr. Peabody and his evil twin, Outpost Dyer, Perpetual Punster, The DJD Show, Those Two Ball Guys, Tina B, Voorhees67, and welcome to my madhouse. Thank you so much for being a patron, for being such a great supporter. I love all of you guys. Tina says, Odin, glad you're devoted to us. Well, of course. Well, of course. We need a remake of Manos, The Hand of Fate. I think that movie kind of stands on its own. It stands on the shoulders of all the great movies that came before it, and it does a great job reminding you why certain films should never be made, but it's good. It's fun. Oh, Brad Noble. Julianne Moore should have gotten an Oscar for Psycho. I've actually never seen the remake because I've never been able to will myself to watch it. I have no desire to see it. I have no desire whatsoever to see the remake. Saw the movie 12 years ago. Didn't sleep for 2 days. I can understand that. I have totally been... Again, guys, if you want me to read your comments, please tag my name. Either like tag the channel name or just put Odin at the very beginning. Because I know that sometimes y'all like to talk to each other, which is great. So whenever you want to talk to me, just do that. Because in that way, it's easier for me to be able to filter out the comments myself. So that way I know when y'all want to talk to me. Mirror Jeremy says, Odin, would you rather watch Psycho 1980 or The Last Jedi? Since I've never seen Psycho 1998 Psycho. Because I've never seen it before, I would be more willing to give that movie a shot than to have to watch The Last Jedi again to save my own sanity. Tina says, I sneaked into Psycho remake and sneaked back out again. Just awful and useless. I could just see like Tina just going like da-dun, 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 and then be like da-dun, all the way back out. Sean says, stupid voice autocorrect after I heal from the hand surgeries. That's what I figured. I was like, wait a minute, what? I'm sure he's meaning something here. I'm just not quite understanding what it is. Delish says, can you please put a spoiler warning before the shower scene so I can grab my eye muff so I don't get triggered? You got it, Delish. Actually, no, because I don't do trigger warnings. I do actually. That's a lie. I do trigger warnings, but I think they're silly. I do it for fun. I use it to mock people. Oh my gosh, I'm so triggered right now. Michael says, have you seen the sequels? No, I have not. I'm a Hitchcock guy, and so therefore the Hitchcock movie is all I really need to see. Tina says, yep, that was me. Peter Parker says, oh, I did it for The Rock. Okay, all right. Donald Hudson says, proximity mines or golden gun, which would you rather play in GoldenEye proximity mines? Because golden gun, it's just so quick. To be honest, the gameplay I would rather play is slappers only. Slappers only is like the funniest gameplay that you can possibly have. It is so freaking funny. But out of that choice, proximity mines, because you could have a lot of fun with that. Darth Hammer says, the Bernard Herrmann score is legendary. Of course, I recommend the 200G vinyl. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm sure that's amazing. Delish, how about Exorcist 3? No. I don't tend to do sequels. I barely do horror films. Like, again, Psycho is more of a thriller. It's more psychological in a lot of ways. But that's just my own thought on that. Tina says, Anthony Perkins directed Psycho 3, and I have nothing else to add. Well, sounds like that might be one to watch, because that sounds amazing. Slaps is awesome. You're right. Mirror Jeremy says, just watched Birds for the first time the other day. I love it. No, seriously, it is scary too. I mean, all the Hitchcock films have some element of horror to them, and it does a very good job. But I will say, Birds, the one scene that gets me every time is when the house has been utterly ravaged by the birds, and then you see the guy with his eyes plucked out. So, thank you. I love you. I got one. Thank you so much. Steak and mac and cheese. Steak and mac and cheese. Oh yes, that's very hot. So let's see what we got. Don says, and everyone, Freddy or Jason? Jason. I never really liked Freddy. Freddy was never. For some reason, I could never get into any of the Freddy movies. I have nothing against it. It's just I never could get into it. Jason, great. Michael Myers, Halloween, fantastic as well. Yes, she brought me dinner. Yep. Odin says he loves her. Yep. The Bird's gas station scene. Yeah, seriously, no. But when the eyes are plucked out, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff. 70B, did you eat? Genome presents. Good Lord. Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. While it may be a classic movie, The Birds is allegory for avian abuse. For just $1, you can prevent the exploitation of our winged friends in future movies. Okay, Jeremy. Mirror Jeremy says, oh no, who would win a triple threat match? Freddy versus Jason versus Michael. I'm going to go Jason. I think Jason is traditionally the more, I would say, because I have to watch that, because Freddy is, I think, the most disturbing, I would say. The most graphic of the killers, but I think I'd have to go Jason there. PY says, you forgot to check Freya's hair for signs of singeing or burns on her hands. Oh, Birdemic, good lord. Goku beats them all. Frank, you're right about that. Frank, you are absolutely right about that for sure. All right. I need to set something up because this is a very hot plate and I have no room on my table. So let's see. Per says Psycho went up to number 4 in 1990. 30 years franchise. Last few years was a Bates Motel TV show, which was well done. I will leave the rest of trivia to Greta. Yeah, that's what I heard too. But no, I heard excellent things about the Bates Motel. I heard incredible things about that TV show. I think I heard it went downhill though. From what I heard. Now again, could be wrong on that easily, but I heard that things went downhill over time. Oh, right. Steak. Hamlet Shirt 89, welcome. Welcome back. Hello, Lord Odin. Ever seen The Serpent and the Rainbow? I've never seen that. What is that? I have never seen that before. Man, oh man, this is delicious. Wow. Wow. Better than the fried pork, I will say that much. Tina says, I went into Bates Motel very skeptical and left a fan. I was very impressed at how well they tried to maintain some integrity, even with them modernizing it. And I feel like that's all you can really ask for from any series or movie that tries to, duplicate something that's been done before. If you can stay true to the source material, but not go too off the deep end, I think most people will come out enjoying it. For example, the new Halloween film, I think, does that very well. I mean, I overall liked it. PY says, change name of stream to Odin Steak Night. Odin eating steak? Toxic. Seriously. No, Mayor Jeremy. I mean, you were talking about white male privilege. So my wife cooked me dinner, brought it to me, and it happens to be steak and mac and cheese. Yeah, take that, you NPCs. Nolan says, and Child's Play never made sense. Just punt Chucky into a fire. He would survive, though. Chucky messed me up too, man, because it made me scared of stuffed animals and such. It was crazy. Genome says, looks down at his lap and says, steak. That escalated quickly. About voodoo, okay. Delish says, women don't belong in the kitchen. The patriarchy is alive and well in the Odin household. Freya really is the best. She is awesome. She is so good. Laura says, oh, you made me hungry, going to get dinner. Sounds good. Hopefully you can get some delicious steak as well. Laura, tell your wife to cook you some steak. Please. Be like, honey, go make me a steak, please. Thank you. Odin commands it. I can't even right now. This is so good. Oh, my Lord. Dawn says, what? No potato dish with that steak? A sin for an Irishman. That is true. However, the mac and cheese makes up for it. In fact, I would rather mac and cheese than a potato dish. Let's just be honest. Mirror Jeremy says, you agree? I'm literally shaking? I agree with what? I'm so confused. Frank says, we see you eating steak and we want to know where is our piece. Arf, arf. Peabody says, I would get a steak, but the damn cow won't stay still long enough. Delicious. How's the steak a la partridge? Oh my god. Dude, the patriarchy tastes so good right now. You have no idea. There's a hint of male privilege in there that is just can't be replicated. Cannot be replicated at all. Peter Parker says, Odin with the hat you kind of look like. You can be Conor McGregor's cousin. You're Irish, right? I am Irish. That is very true. I'm Irish, German, Scottish, also Spanish. I also have some Iberian Peninsula in me as well. And the Irish, French, German. Irish, French, German are the three big ones. Let's see. La 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 la. Perth Comic says, have you ever been in a room when someone has collected wall-to-wall dolls? Now that's creepy. I have not, but dear Lord, man, if I ever went into a room that was wall-to-wall dolls, I would run out as quickly as possible. I would be terrified. Hamlet says, a roast beef and garlic mashed potatoes with red wine will change your life. Well, I don't drink, but that does sound delicious. Spoiled. Seriously, I'm so spoiled. Laura says, sorry, I got to drop. Bad connection. You guys have fun. Laura, I'm so sorry to hear that. But again, tell your wife to make you a steak. Hopefully you heard that. Peabody says, if I went to the store, a small steak would cost about $12. The reason why the reason why Freya ended up getting these is because they were on sale. So they were very, very cheap. So we figured, oh, we haven't had this in a while. Let's go ahead and make it. So she's currently watching Bones. She's gone through like 6 seasons in 2 weeks because she's obsessed with it. Apparently, it's a good show though. Let's see. Irish and don't drink. I know. I'm walking hypocrisy. Welcome to my madhouse says, when I kidnap you, I'm so putting you in a room with dolls. Dear Lord. Oh, Peter, you leave my Irish brothers alone. You leave my Irish brethren alone. Per says, I only eat green berets for breakfast. Nice. Yep, Irish and don't drink. I am straight edge. Hey, Mecha Random, how's it going? Guys, go follow her channel. If you want to see some Red Dead Redemption gameplay, check her out. She's also very much in love with Star Trek Discovery. She thinks it's the best Star Trek of all time. And based on her reviews of it, I would have to agree with her. That is the best Star Trek of all time. And if anyone knows her or knows her channel, they'll know why I'm saying it that way. But she's awesome. Seriously, go check out her channel. She's great. Shahan says, you can be Irish and not drink. We just eat more. Exactly. That is very true. I make up for it in mac and cheese. Let's see. Mecca says, by best you mean best to rip a new one? Yes, that is very true. Anti-Mecha Random. Yep. Peabody says, you just don't follow Mecha closely behind when she rides a horse. That's what Peabody's been telling me, that Mecha Random, that you tend to fling your horses off cliffs is what I gathered. Donald Hudson says, cheeky. STD is so great. Sure. I'm sure the Star Trek Discovery is fantastic. If you're blind and can't hear, Bruce Campbell is a genius. I have a DM coming your way. Awesome, Frank. Mirrored says, oh, and you need to put an easy over your egg. Hold on. You need an over easy on your burger. It is life-changing. Dude, every time I can have the option, I put a fried egg on my burger. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Megan says, I ran into a tree. I also accidentally shot a river and scared a crazy prospector away. Delish says, do you have a Facebook page for fans? I have an official Facebook page. You can find the link to that in the description for this video. And then there's also a fan page that's run by Frank and Adam Shawhan. So he'll have the link to that. Fettuccine Martini. I went to a party last night and I smoked weed for the first time. I then had a panic attack and threw up everything in my stomach. So I think I'm going to follow you and go straight edge. Yeah, Fettuccine, man. It really is. And I've been perfectly happy. And that's just the thing I think people don't often realize, is that you can have an entirely happy and fun life without that stuff. Now, if you're doing various, like if you're drinking certain things like wine, like that, wine at least makes sense to me, because there are certain things that, you know, taste-wise that work with wine. And I would say flavored drinks maybe work in that same way too. But in general, I'm just like, beer almost universally is seen as tasting disgusting. And yet people force themselves to get used to it so they can drink it on a regular basis. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just does not make sense to me. Drugs even less so. Peabody says, Mecca forgot to mention, instead of talking to the hotel clerk, she shot him down. Oh my god. Delish, you are right. Kavanaugh said repeatedly, I like beer. I love beer. Mir Jerry says, Odin, I just follow your Instagram, so you may or may not know my true identity, and I'm smoking a J while... no. I do technically have an Instagram that my wife runs, but she hasn't posted anything in a very long time from what I remember. Megan says, it's okay. I reloaded my save. Also, the hotel guy had it coming. Yes, guys, get your popcorn and drink of choice ready. Again, even though I don't drink, I cannot stop you, nor will I try to stop you from enjoying your personal drink of choice yourself. We are going to start the movie as soon as I finish dinner. Thank you, Frank. Oh, it's out Thanos. Don't say that. Hamlet89 says, you have to take my word for it, but I didn't even touch wine until a few years ago. I have a decade and a bit on you, too. It's an acquired taste. Yeah, I have tried wine before. So I haven't had a sip of alcohol in 9 years. The day after my 21st birthday, actually. I didn't have any alcohol on my 21st birthday because I just thought that whole thing of, oh, I'm 21, I'm going to go out and drink. It's just stupid to me. So I was like, I'm going to go the day after it. And I actually had no intention of drinking. I just decided to get a non-alcoholic beverage. It was called a Virgin Mary, which is a, terrible. It just tastes so bad. Anyway, I will say that because of that, I had my friend who also had turned 21. We had the same birthday. I had to wash the taste out of my mouth with his beer. So that was the last time. Laura, welcome back. Dar says, oh no, beer tastes good, like amazing. Yeah, but how long did it take you to get to that point? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Michael says, the only social media platform I use is Twitter, so no Facebook or others for me. Again, I use Twitter. I'm active on Twitter, so no problem there. Tina says, did you see Hitchcock, the movie with Sir Anthony Hopkins as Hitch and Helen Mirren on his wife and editor? Yes, and I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great tribute to Alfred Hitchcock. And to be honest, Helen Mirren, Anthony Hopkins, they can't do wrong when they're on screen. They seriously can't do wrong when they're on screen. Dalha says, my drug of choice is clubbing, baby seal clubbing. I can't understand the NPC's fuss about it. Yeah, Shawham, but like, I guess it's got to be a flavored beer, right? Like if you're talking about like a strawberry or something like that, I don't count that really as beer. Brad Noble, CM Punk would love what I'm saying right now because he doesn't drink either. Beer. Smiley face. 38 people watching. Guys, smash that like button. We'll be starting the movie in a few minutes. I club baby. I club human babies and, and balloons. With balloons. Dear Lord, man. Pear cider and one. Why not just have like... See, and that's the thing with cider too, because I've had hard cider before too, and if there was ever a day that I decided just to give up on everything like straight edge, I'd only drink cider because at least then it tastes good, but I could easily get the same taste if I had a non-alcoholic apple juice or something, you know? Apple Star, what's up? Just popping in to say hi. Got a jet. Apple Star, thank you for stopping by, man. You are a patron, man, so I always appreciate you coming in. Anyway, thank you, man. Let's see. Tina is ready. Perfect. Hard cider is an oxymoron. Perth says, don't talk with your mouth full. I'm sorry, Perth. You're right. You're right. Sorry if I triggered you. Before he says, and before is actually going to watch the 1998 Psycho. You're going to watch the 1998 Psycho? Wait, what? Voorhees, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? Peter Parker, I have not played that movie that game in a very long time.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help button in your Alexa app.
My Alexa is talking to me now. There we go. Gotcha, Voorhees. No, we're watching the original. I have never seen the 1998. We're going to watch the original. Hamlet says, you're drunk on life, and that's enough. Hamlet, you're exactly right. Yeah, I can have fun in life. I can go to a party, talk, have great conversation, and I don't need alcohol. I know there's some people that need alcohol, and when you think about it this way, oh, it loosens me up. It makes me more social. Well, you're admitting a problem that needs to probably be dealt with that alcohol doesn't fix. That's just my own thought on that. So, Shawhan says, sometimes I like to drink dark beer, and others I like amber beer with pizza. Okay. Peabody says, don't be sorry. This is Odin's steak stream. Yes, damn right. Perth says, don't care if you show me the contents of your mouth. Great, Perth. Glad to hear that. Yes, Jeff Soul, thank you. It is available for free on YouTube. So yes, actually Brad was the one I think that pointed this out to me earlier in the Discord. It is. So Psycho is available for free on YouTube, apparently with no commercials or no breaks or anything. So if you want to join us, that might be a way to do it. Where he says, it's like a prediction. Yay, internet phrases. I gotcha. Myriad says, do you remember CM Punk's famous pipe? Oh, dude, I was watching live when he dropped the pipe bomb, and it was awesome. It was so good. That's what cemented him as being one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Delish says, will this video stay up? It will stay up, but it will be unlisted. So I'm going to unlist all of my live streams. So my live stream from earlier is still there if you have the link to it. So in the Discord, I post the links all the time. But the reason why is because it messes up. If I leave it up, for some reason, it messes up the algorithm on YouTube. So Peabody says, damn it, chew your food. No, I have been chewing my food. Save the whales. Collect the whole set. All right. Almost done, guys. Mirror Jeremy. Edge is a great one, too. Edge is cool, too, because he's a guy that would never have been, like, a main eventer, and it was able to make it for himself. Like, seriously, was able to make it for himself. Greta, take your time gathering trivia. Sounds good. Dave Bob, let us pray. Dave Bob, what's going on, man? Darth Hammer says, good German beer is amazingly flavorful. However, I had German blood, respect sobriety. I got you, Darth Hammer. Got you. Yeah, that's another reason, too. Like, obviously, like, the taste has been a part of it. The money that it costs to do it just doesn't make sense to me. But then also, it's like, why would I ever want to risk? Because I've actually never been drunk in my life. Like, even though I've had a sip of alcohol, I've never been drunk in my entire life. And I always thought to myself, I don't know what I would be like, and I don't want to know what I'd be like. So some people say, oh, you got to try it at least once. Oh, you got to try it at least once. No, I don't. I do not have to try it at least once. And if I don't think that I would like to see myself as a drunk person with low inhibitions, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Just like I think most people wouldn't want to see that. Alexander says, did you see the feminists trying to claw their way into a government office because Kavanaugh was accepted? Alexander, you're talking about, like, don't bring up old news. Like, don't bring up things that have happened, like, weeks ago, because that was a long time ago at this point. Delish has been put in timeout. Let me see what he got in trouble for. Ah, yes. That makes sense. Tina, you are justified in doing that. Please watch your language when you're in the chat. This is a family show. Oh, Lord, John Cena's awful. Mega Random sounds good. The YouTube Psycho is messed up. It's sped off too fast. Oh, okay, Voorhees, thank you. So it's free, but the way I think it stays free is that it's sped up, and so it makes it harder for YouTube to catch it. Frank says, steak and mac and cheese, steak and noodles, steak and potatoes, steak and rice, steak and shake. Oh, right, no, steak and steak. Frank says, I bet you'd be a very funny drunk when we love you the way you are, sir. I don't know what I don't know what I'd be, and I don't want to ever know what I would be. Tina, thank you. Alexander says, did you see that video by Jeremy from weeks ago? Which one was that? Again, you're talking about weeks ago, man. My mind does not. My mind goes from week to week, dude. If you're gonna ask me to talk about stuff from a long time ago, I can't really say anything. Peabody says, I don't think you need to try something that puts you in a position when you start questioning on how many fingers you have. Yes, I never want to be in that position. I never want to be questioning anything that's sensible. Wow, guys. I wish there was like 2 servings of this, because this has been like one of the best things I've ever had. No lie. This has been so good. Brad, this is the dumbest cooking channel ever. Well, thanks, Brad. I appreciate it. All right, guys, go ahead and get your copies of Psycho ready. Ask for the second serving and review it. Just turn this to a food review channel. Guys, so go ahead and get your copies ready. Oh, the chat. I hate that it's not live. Shahan says, we may not have got you at Popeyes, but we got you eating cow. That is very, very true. All right, guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the Be Right Back up for a second. I want to go ahead and thank my wife and also take care of these dishes as well. But get your copies of Psycho ready because we will be starting as soon as I get back. Be right back, guys. All right. We are back. Whoo, man, that was so good. All right. All right, so thank you, Jeff Soul. If you want to watch Psycho and you want it to be normal speed on YouTube, put it to 0.75 on YouTube, and then it'll be at normal speed. So, hello. Is this a lifetime ban? Nope. You're back, Delish. You are back. It only times you out for about 300 seconds. So as long as you don't, like, the only time that you're ever going to get a lifetime ban, which is something I don't think I've ever done before, is if you were to, like, consistently say things, which, again, I honestly think that you didn't mean to say what you said or didn't know that it would be taken in a certain way. So it's all good, dude. Again, forgive and forgot. Dude, Delish, no problem at all, man. Seriously, I'm very quick to be like, hey, just, you know, as long as you Can stay chill and everything, man. I'm good with anyone being here. Dar says, throughout the film, Norman nibbles on candy corn. It was Perkins' idea to have character appear like eating bird seed. Oh, yeah. Dude, and also there's a lot of really great shots of, like, watch the angles, especially as we watch this movie, because they do a lot with trying to show, like, birds of prey play a very, very, very big role in this movie. Like, and you can see it not only in the imagery that they use, but also with everything else. Yeah, seriously, the first person that will ever get a lifetime ban would probably be Brad Noble. Alexander says, did you hear about Battlefield 5 banning white man being said in the chat? I did not, because I do not play that game. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up my version of the film. So I think I have mine on my Movies Anywhere account to save my computer from doing too much extra work. Mecha Random, welcome back. We're about to start the film. We about to start the movie. I think I have a digital copy of it. If I don't, I can pull up my Blu-ray. Psycho, yeah. Wait, what? Oh no, that's the 1998. That's not mine. A to Z. If I could do it for free, I'd add that movie. Hold on. I hate that I can't actually search the movie. I have to, like, actually physically look for it. It drives me nuts. It drives me insane, and I do not have the digital copy, actually. Interesting. So let me go ahead and get my Blu-ray copy ready. I knew it, the 1998 Psycho. Yeah, Brad's a pet troll, so, you know, that's why, you know, he's got to be careful, because if anyone would, it'd be him. Hold on one second. Okay, well, Voorhees67. Let's see. What are the signs that one is shadow banned? I don't know what it's like because I've never been shadow banned myself. But I know that in the chat it shows up for, like, you've been, on my end, all I see is this person has been timed out for 300 seconds. All right. This is my Alfred Hitchcock Masterpiece Collection, which is a prized possession of mine because, you know, it has all of the incredible. The reason why I got this one over any, actually, I originally had, and I actually sold it. I originally had another collection, but it was very limited. It was very, very limited in the movies that it had. But this one had a movie, because obviously it had the big ones like Psycho, Birds, etc. But it also had Rope. And Rope might be like my second favorite Hitchcock film because it is so subtle and so unique that it's just fantastic. It really is. I can't say that enough. All right. We got Rear Window, The Trouble with Harry, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Vertigo, North by Northwest, Psycho. There it is. There it is. The only thing I don't like about this collection is that it has those sleeves that can slowly, like, scratch the disc over time. I'm not a fan of that. I don't think that's cool. Yeah, seriously, dude. Rope is so good. Mirror Jeremy, thank you for the $2 super chat. Peace out, Odin. Gotta watch Notre Dame. Just started. Hey, dude. Hope that they win. If I was going to be a fan of any college, it would be Notre Dame because they are the Fighting Irish. Makes sense. All right. So, computer, please don't blow up. That would not be good. Bubbles is evil? What? Peabody says, we have an Australian psycho who is building the Titanic 2. True story. What? There's someone building a psycho? There's someone building? Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. All right, where is it? There it is. Let's go to PC mode. I wanna be PC. Woo woo. For me and you. All right, let's go ahead and press play. Just push play. Odin, you're Irish too. I am Irish. That is very true. Steph says, Brad is talking about me. Bubbles is me. Oh, okay. I got you. It's been canceled. His investors had an intervention. Check Google, type Titanic 2. I'll check that later, Peabody. I'm trying to get the movie set up right now. All right. Yeah, I got the full screen thing going. I got the movie on this side. I got my chat on this side. I'm also able to see something that I'm normally not able to see, which is the notifications in case anyone donates or anything. So, yeah. Open, play. Gotta give me the FBI warning. Darth says Blu-rays are almost unscratchable, but I feel you. Yeah. Well, they are scratchable because I remember like even just like a DVD. It was like again, I'm not expecting it to scratch, but it's more susceptible to it. That's the main thing. It's more susceptible to the scratches. So, rated R. Ooh. Scary. Available of network. Okay. May not play on every device. Okay. All right. Mine is an hour and 48 and 57 seconds. Yep, mine starts with Perth. Mine starts with the Universal logo as well. Sorry, Darth Hammer says, after this, I'm watching The Birds in 35mm at my local cinema as part of the all-night 35mm horror marathon. Darth, that sounds amazing. That sounds fantastic. All right, is everybody ready? I hope so. I'm going to go ahead and get the clock ready. So, clock counter. Where is it? Online stopwatch. That's the one. So, stopwatch. Use the full screen stopwatch. There it is. All right. Editor. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Where is it? Clock. Okay, why aren't you showing up? Hello? I had the same issue last time where the clock just wouldn't show up for some reason. I don't know why. Don't know why I didn't come. Trivia's ready, says Greta. Fantastic. Oh, why can't I get the clock to come up? This is so frustrating. This is so very frustrating. Michael, thank you for the 3 insert. I get it wrong every time, so I'm just not even going to say it anymore. But thank you so much for the 3, I'm just going to say $3 donation. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. But how do I get this clock working? Hello? Let me just make that a separate window. Let's try that. Lock. Online stopwatch. Hello? Why isn't it working? All right, let's try this one more time. Let's do window capture, add source, window capture, and then I want to do online stopwatch. Done. Lord. At least there's something there. Like, unlike before. Oh, Lord. Why you no work? Why you no work? Pounds, thank you. Thank you for the £3 donation. Sorry, I can never get it right. The Great British Pounds. I can never get it right. I don't know why it's not popping up. This is so frustrating. Like, you can see my cursor. You can see the cursor. Why can't you see the window? This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Oh my goodness, why? Oh, this is so silly. This is so silly. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh Lord. What is wrong? Oh, why are you not working? Why are you not working? Oh, Lord. All right, let's try this one more time. Let's try this one more time. Stopwatch. Don't capture the cursor. Take that off. Done. Okay. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let us go ahead and get this party started up in here. Okay. What's going on? What? Set as default player. No, because then it's going to do that for every video. Oh, my goodness. This computer. So frustrating. Sorry, I got to start it anyway. Do you know the way? I do not know the way. I do not know the way. I am having issues finding out the way. All right, let's get this set up again. Oh, I know there's a penalty. I know there's a penalty. All right, guys, I'm going to start the clock as soon as the movie starts on my end, so get ready because we're starting very, very soon. I'll try and do a countdown if I can. I'm at the kissing scene. Dude, don't start. Don't start without us, man. All right, I'm at the rated R screen now. All right. We are starting in 3, 2, 1. And I don't know why it's not showing up on the screen, but the movie has started, everybody. If I can figure out how to get this to work, I will do the very best that I can. Oh, the old Paramount. Oh, this music. Dude, even the title cards for this are just so great. Anthony Perkins. What a boss. Use display capture. Okay. Let me try that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a good idea. Oh my goodness gracious. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Nope. Nope. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Can't do it. Can't do it. All right, remove. Let's try this one more time. Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. It's just the stupid thing that's just not working for some reason. This is also one of the coolest shots because of the fact that it... oh, God. Now I'm moving other things. No! God. I hate this. 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 Why can't things just work the way that they're supposed to? I don't understand. It's frustrating. So frustrating. 2:43 p.m. I don't know why it's not even letting me choose this now. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Anyway, that shot that I just missed because I'm dealing with this stupid clock was one of the coolest shots that's ever been done. So this was also a very controversial scene because there was a woman in her bra, which at this time in history was very risque. So they had to get through a lot of nonsense in order to get this movie made. Dave Bob says, I'm blind. I've never seen this. It's so good. It's so good. Rogue Baron, what's up, man? I have to go, Sam. So risque. In public. But respectably. Let's see. PY says, "Are you saying the women had boobs?" I know, right? It was so risque. You can't see that. You can't do that. Per says, "This movie was set in 1960 as December 11th was a fun Sunday, and this is December 11th on a Friday." Oh, interesting. There's so many great lines in this movie. You make respectability sound disrespectful. Mega Random says, I love how the color change of her bra from one scene to later scene was to signify her innocence being gone. White bra in the opening, then black after she's guilty. Oh, yeah. There are so many small things that just, so good. Wife's alimony. Greta says, Janet Leigh is the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis, who stars in the horror classic Halloween. I did not know that. Interesting. Yeah, Hitchcock was indeed a genius. That's why when they try and remake his movies, I'm like, no, you're not Hitchcock. You cannot do it. You cannot redo what he's doing. I've never seen The Haunting, no. Greta says, people stealing my trivia. I know, Greta. It's crazy. I'll lick the stamps. You do it, girl. You leave this man.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Delish says Jamie Lee is also Tony Curtis's daughter. I don't really know much of Tony Curtis. Macarano. The actress at the desk actually was in another Hitchcock film as well. This woman's great. But anyway, she was in another Hitchcock film called Strangers on a Train. She plays a sister of one of the main characters who wears glasses. And if you've never seen the movie, I recommend it. It's fantastic. But yeah, she was in another Hitchcock film. Hot as fresh milk. It's quite a saying. I don't know, Tina. If that is, then she's been a... Vori says Hitchcock cameo. I don't know if I got to that part yet. Or maybe I already missed it. That's a very nice hat, Dave Bob. You're right about that. That's a very nice hat that he's wearing. Eric. That's great. Proper Jeremy. Oh boy. That's a creepy dude. That is a creepy dude. Greta says Paramount deferred most of the net profits to Hitchcock, thinking the film would fail. When it became a sleeper hit, Hitchcock made a fortune. Yep. Which is why the studio system is hilarious when it's not being disturbing. Very true, Mecha Random. I declare. This guy right here. Sid says, what if Hitchcock did Snakes on a Plane? Dear Lord, man. Dear Lord. The string tie. Dave Bob, you're right. The string tie. This guy is such a creep. Oh. Sometimes I can't keep my mouth shut. This guy. Thirsteroni. A bolero tie. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, is that Pat Hitchcock? That's the secretary? But yeah, she was in Stranger on a Train. Fun fact. Old creep. We're perfectly synced up for he's nice. Very cool. Then I missed the Hitchcock cameo because I was dealing with the window. I gave up on the window, guys. Sorry. I love having the timer up there. I actually think it's a Chrome issue because I think the last time I tried it, I ended up putting it in like a Firefox window and it worked. But at this point, we're already in the movie and I can't change it. So. The playground of the world. You can't buy off anything with pills. Yep, the black bra. Now she is guilty. Theft. Thief. Pills, the other booze. That is very true. This is very, very, very true. Someone's moving away. Again, more bra shots. Very risque for this time. Very risque for this time. I'm sure one of the reasons why the studio said, this is a snuff film. This will never succeed. Little did they know. Hound 3000, good morning, brother. Lingerie, sorry, yes, lingerie. Flee! PY says, knock the headache out, put under influence of driving, all perfectly safe. Yep, every part of this is perfectly safe. If you listen closely during quiet scenes, you can hear a fine tape hiss in the 24-bit Blu-ray track from the original analog elements. Nice! Yeah, I'm listening. I'm watching the Blu-ray right now, so I'll keep an ear out for it. Yeah, Michael, make that coffee. Dude, the cop scene is so good. The reflection of the glasses is perfect. So perfect. Dave Bob, I love the pointy bra style of the 60s. It is interesting. You wonder, like, I'm sure the women in the chat have a lot of opinions on bras, but have they gotten? I'm assuming they've gotten more comfortable because it just doesn't look very comfortable to see these being worn. Grace says Walt Disney refused to allow Alfred Hitchcock to film at Disneyland in the early 1960s because Hitchcock had made that disgusting movie Psycho. Oh, the disgusting movie Psycho. Sorry. Ibrahim. Ibrahim? Welcome to the channel. That's a new name. Ibrahim. Hello. Oh, yeah, this is great, too. Yeah, this score is so good. I'll try to remember the documentary now. Mega Random says, okay. Tina says, yes, Odin, they're more comfortable now. Good, Tina. Good. Glad to hear it. Grace says, remember that scene from Pulp Fiction? Yes. Yes. The score's tempo better in the opening. I love it all throughout because each scene has a different use of the same score. And the fact that they're able to use the score in that way is just brilliant. Tina says, and we quit wearing corsets while back too. Good. I'm glad. Mega says, actually, I think they still have a bra like that. There was a really old style bra that sold at Macy's a few years ago. It gives the pointy look. Interesting. Tina says, you cracked me up talking about bras that made my night. Good. I'm glad, Tina. I'm glad. Also, by the way, my wife wants to give you and Steph a huge thank you for the beard gifts because I used the conditioner today and she loves the smell of it. So thank you. Appreciate you. And she blacked out. Yes. Oh, my God. Like the close-up look on the cop is fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Peabody says, bras might be made by seamstress now, but they used to be made by industrial engineers. Greta says, you missed my trivia earlier, but the whole score is stringed instruments. Yes. Yes, Greta. Sorry. Greta says, the car scene between her and the cop was the first scene shot. Nice. Will do. Will do. Thank y'all. This cop is so cool. Lethal! Guys, go check out Lethal Lighting's channel. Click on his name. Give him a sub. He's awesome. He's fantastic. Lethal says, got no notification from YouTube. Wanted to stop and send some love to my friend. I'd stay, but I started my stream. Lethal, you have a great stream, boy. You have a great stream. Yeah, I would be too, for sure. I would be terrified. Grand Canyon State. Raylo sends its regards. Peabody says, sub to Lethal. Frank needs another wrench. Yes, if you're able to get Lethal up several subs, Frankie boy, our good friend Frank will get another sub. Purse says, she is hiding her purse. So suspicious. I know, seriously. Dun 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 dun. Such a great shot. Such a great shot. The telltale heart. That's so true. It's so true, Dave Bob. Peabody says she has to keep those Aspro clear a secret. Voorhees says A&L on the driver's plates. What Hitchcock really trying to say here? Oh, Voorhees. I know, so chic. You're so right, Steph. First says, the twist is they are all psychos. Could you imagine? That'd be amazing. That would be an absolutely amazing twist. They're all crazy. I will say, one of the coolest twists I've ever seen in a movie was in the movie Identity. Love that movie so much. Very underrated, I would say. Very underrated, I would say. Identity. Go check it out. Everyone was thinking it. Oh, she drives a Lincoln? Well, all right, all right, all right. Alden says, distorted volume and angles picture. Darth Hammer, they don't make them like they used to. That is a true statement. True statement. That creepy cop is back again. Remember when newspapers didn't have ads? So this guy right here, fun fact, I've got some trivia. This guy right here was in several episodes of The Twilight Zone. Most notably, he was the pilot in this Twilight Zone episode where the plane goes back in time. So, fun fact. Really cool dude. Greta says, Janet Leigh was nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. Nice. Alexander says, YouTube version, I think, is distorted volume when normal high speed. Alexander, if you put it on 0.75, it normalizes. So put it on 0.75 speed. No, she paid for it. She put a coin in. No, she paid for it. Very great actor. Seriously, great actor. Like, even in such a small role as this, he does a great job. I know, I got trivia. Well, also, I'm a huge Twilight Zone fan, and so most of the trivia that I have is, oh, that actor was in Twilight Zone. Oh, that actor was in the Twilight Zone. Oh, that actor was in this movie. Alexander, I don't know how to help you. I'm not watching it on YouTube. I'm watching the Blu-ray. Yeah, no, seriously. Back then, we had coins, not credit cards. Everyone's stealing my job, says Greta. They took our job. Where he says that actor just seems like an average Joe from the 1950s. Yeah, but he's great. He's great. Like, again, he wasn't a superstar. Like, he wasn't a star, but he did exactly what he needed to. Favorite Twilight Zone episode? Time Enough at Last. Don't even have to think about it. Time Enough at Last. Love that episode so much. Genome Presents. Welcome. She's just switching out her cars. Alexander says, the one edited on a picture of a TV with a person standing in front. Gotcha. What are coins? Peabody. Ew, yuck, meteor crap. Good God, Peter Parker. No. I do not have a favorite. Sky is the limit at Ready or Not for 2. Thank you for the sub. Quite interesting name. But welcome to the channel nonetheless. Yes, Nightmare at 20,000 feet is another good episode for sure. There's something on the wing. There's something on the wing. No, but Time Enough at Last is fantastic. And I would say my second favorite one actually has the same actor. Meredith Burgess. Oh my God, guys. Meredith Burgess is one of my all-time favorite classic movie actors. And he was in an episode also that's called The Obsolete Man. And The Obsolete Man is fantastic because it's a commentary on communism. And it's so good. Oh my God, guys, it's so good. Purse says, is she trying to lose the cop by buying a new car? Yep. Seems to be the case. Yeah. For that time especially, $700 would have been a lot. But yeah, basically doing it to try and escape the cop. Communism forever. Common to serve the best man. Steph says, mine is After Hours with the mannequins getting a holiday. Nice. Okay, yes, yes, yes. That's another one, too. I would love to do... Maybe that's what we do for Halloween. Do some Twilight Zone. Ibrahim, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $3 super chat. I love this channel, he says. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Yep. Grand Theft Auto is psycho. The look on all of their faces just says it all. Now all the commentary, it's just it's so good. I love that they just show her face and like so good, so good. Cinematography, writing, everything about this movie is so good. Hitchcock is one of the greatest of all times. Voorhees. I don't know, Peabody. I don't know cars, so I wouldn't know. Ibrahim, my currency is Australian dollars. I know, man. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I saw the dollar sign, and then I forgot that the A in front of it means Australian dollars. So thank you for the $3 Australian dollar super chat. I appreciate it, man. Michael says, have you ever seen Black Rain with Michael Douglas? No, I have not. Dude, Jessel, I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about what would happen if Ryan Johnson had this. Per says, they move the steering wheel in movies to simulate driving, but no one drives like that. Wait, like the... Yeah, it does. I drive like that. My wheel moves a little bit sometimes. Not that much, but a little bit. Peabody says, show him you have Australian dollars. I do, Peabody. That's right. Oh, my God. It's somewhere around here. I moved things around recently, so I don't have it right in front of me. But I do have Australian money. Dun 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 dun. That is the worst way to drive at night while it's raining very hard. Well, let me correct. My old car, I did that a lot, and I did. It's because that car was like almost 20 years old. It had a lot of issues. The one I have now, I don't have to do as much. What's up with your setup? I dig it. Johnny 5, what's going on? I don't know. What's different about my setup? What you got? What you talking about? Peabody says, you lost it, but yeah, in old cars, the steering does drift that much. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it was a 2000 Camry that I was driving, and my mom had driven it, so. And that's how she got off track. Very true. That's what made her end up at the Bates Motel with a vacancy. That's a lie. It does rain in California. I lived in California for 9 months, and it rained so much more than people said that it would. During the winter. During the summer, it doesn't rain, really. But during the winter, that's its wet season, so it rained a bit. Norman. I lived in LA, so I lived in Mar Vista. I lived in Mar Vista was the area it was called. Greta says, got to see the original Bates Motel at Universal. I did too, Greta. I got to go on the Backlot Tour. The Universal Backlot Tour, which is an amazing tour. Norman. There are some people, guys, there are some people who have never seen the movie, so let's not ruin it if they don't know the twist. But yeah, I got to see the same thing. And it's awesome. It's so cool. Yep. It's such a guys, if you're ever in California and you go to Universal, do the Universal Backlot Tour. It's awesome. They actually have a guy come out as Norman Bates and follow you. It's really cool. Yeah, Voorhees, not going to spoil it, man. That was a bad shot. So they ADR'd that shot. His mouth was not moving as the words were coming out. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like when they do that. Oh, Anthony Perkins. Oh, 70B. If you went now, I think you'd appreciate it a lot more. It's so good. Bad shot. Soy. Peabody says, the oldest car I drove was a 57 Ford. It was like steering the Titanic. Lots of motion for little movement. Ibrahim, I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to pay for it. I'm going to go into another. I'm going to buy a ticket to another movie. Oh, I thought I caught an error with the ADR. Thank you for verifying that. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, there was an ADR issue there. Yeah, I worked for a production company when I was in California, and we had to do that kind of work. And it always bothered me when it didn't match up. Johnny Five says, have you seen Venom? I liked it, but definitely felt tonally a mess. Yes, I have seen it, and I agree with you. The first 30 minutes are boring. The rest of the movie is pretty entertaining, so I liked it. That's true. That's very true. Again, start noticing that there are many, many birds during this section because of the commentary being used. Birds of prey. The CGI nightmare. Tom King, what's going on? What is up, Odin? I liked your appearance on the Common Sense crew. Tom King, thank you so much, man. Thank you for stopping by as well. We are watching Psycho right now. We are 30 minutes and 30 seconds into the movie. Such a great movie. Voorhees has a great point. Oh, the time when you would just open up a window with no central air conditioning. Yeah, Perth, I've never seen the show, but I heard he does a great job. The one thing I will say, if you've never seen the movie Hitchcock with Anthony Hopkins playing Hitchcock, the actor that they get to play Anthony Perkins, oh my God, guys, like spot on interpretation. Yeah, Jeff. Tom King, well, thank you for stopping by anyway. I do appreciate you, man. Please drop a like while you're here. It helps me out a lot. Vori says Ralph Macchio is in Hitchcock. Ralph Macchio wrote Hitchcock. A great hidey place. Hide it in the back of the toilet. Ibrahim says, what time is it there? It's noon here in Sydney. Dude, I love my people from Australia, man. I love it. It is 7:56 p.m. on Saturday. So you're about almost a full day ahead of me. Not a full day, but yeah. Brad. Drop the like. It's so creepy. Perth Comic says, I got some trivia. Central AC was first introduced in cinemas before people accepted it wouldn't make them sick at home. Yeah, yeah. People used to go to the theater to escape the heat. He's got game. How can she hear that from there? It's a very good point, Greta. I guess because they're yelling and there's an open window? Because I'm assuming the window at the house is open? That's a great question, though. Let's see. Tina says, James Darcy played Anthony Perkins in Hitchcock movie, and Stephanie and her know him from Master Commander. He played one of Russell Crowe's lieutenants. Okay, very cool. Peabody says, I am behind 8:59 a.m. Sunday. Oh, wow. So we got people from all over Australia watching the stream. This is awesome. Johnny 5, it's 2 a.m. for me. Dude, go to bed, man. I know, seriously. That's very loud shouting. Even with the window open, it's still very loud. My mother, she's not quite herself today. Oh God, Brad's fake trivia. That sandwich was the first time Hollywood used CGI. You tool. Oh, Anthony Perkins. Perth Comics. I come to you from the future. Yes, indeed. All of my Australians are living in the future right now. Literally living in the future. That's a very good point, Jeff. It's a very good point. Birds, 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 and more birds. All of the symbolism, everybody. And notice the birds that are in this room. Notice the birds in her room versus the birds in this room. And also notice the levels too. He's always a little bit higher in the frame. It's a cinematography. See how he's being shot slightly up? And she's being shot slightly down. It's done intentionally. Cinematography is one of my favorite passions because there's so many cool things you can do with cinematography to convey information. Stuffing things. Taxidermy. Rory says, I think Norman Bates is gay, Anthony Perkins was gay, and the way he portrays the character kind of comes across that way. Thoughts? I don't know the character is, because there's obviously a sense of desire that he has for her, which is kind of the part of the movie that creates the tension, but Peabody says, black and white, isn't this the first time used them? Tina says, a man should have a hobby. Yeah. In the TV show, they show how Norman got interested in taxidermy, so that they gave really nice background on how he got fascinated by it. Interesting. Okay. I always want to know what kind of sandwich she's eating. It looks like that's such a classic line. A boy's best friend is his mother. Yeah, you might be a little bit behind, Jeff Soul. I'm at 37:30 right now. I'm not sure what it was. He never says what kind of sandwich it is. Oh God, Brad. Perth Comic says, looks like peanut butter and jam. Okay. It just looks like a single piece of bread to me, though. That's what it looks like. It was a sandwich. He plays his character so well, like the timidness. You notice how the cameras have now shifted? Now it's looking up at her slightly and down at him. My best friend is my wife, Abraham. Same here. Interesting, Daybob. Now this shot right here. The birds in the background. Birds of prey. Tina says, love this camera work. That's a beautiful shot. Seriously, man. Like, look at that shot. It's so... Oh, there's so much symbolism in these shots. And for those who have never seen this movie before, again, I'm trying not to spoil anything. It's been around for a long time, though, so it's very hard for me to, like, hold my tongue on these things. But still, just know that there's a lot of symbolism there. Per says, single piece of bread with the cheese, single. She's just spent all of her money on a car. That's true, Perth. Symbolism, yes. Raptors, says Peabody. Yes. An open-faced sandwich, that's true. It does look like cheese. It does look like cheese. A son is a poor substitute for a lover. NPC 101101. Maybe cough cough. What's going on? I feel like a sandwich now. Cold and damp like a grave. I don't hate her. I hate what she's become. I hate the illness. Ah, so great. Peabody says she might just be gnawing on her fingernails. Yeah. An institution? A madhouse? Welcome to my madhouse. That's for you. Someplace, don't they? Put her in someplace. Pretty comment says, is there a colorized version of this film? Probably, but it's not legit. It's like, you know, that post-production color that's added. Ooh, he's not happy. Dude, he just got triggered. Hashtag triggered. Trigger warning. I don't know what that means, Alexander. He does have great eyebrows. Oh, that line. And suggests so very delicately. Trigger warning, guys. There's a lot of clarity in black and white. That is so true. It's so crisp. And especially on Blu-ray, the Blu-ray transfer of this is mwah, so awesome, so clear. Cluck their tongue. Such a great line. Seriously, such a great line. And suggest oh so delicately. Another great line. We all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you? And it was at this point that she realized, oh, there's something wrong here. Oh, man, it's so beautiful, Tina. I'm so glad you got it, too. Like, seriously. It's just, oh, it looks so great. It looks so great on this. Yeah, NBC. I think there was a lot of reasons why he did it. That was definitely one. But fun facts. We'll get to that in a second. Let's not spoil anything for anyone that's never seen it before. I'm sure that they've heard of it and they know they know basically what's going to happen. But still, Frank, when movies were awesome, I wish we had this in today's movies. Seriously, like, could you imagine if someone made a well-written, well-paced, well-shot black and white movie? Like, it can be done. We have the technology. They can make movies look this good again. They just choose not to. They would rather. Greta made a great point on. She posted us on her Twitter and on her Facebook. She made a great point. Up there's the candy corn. But no. Anyway, we have all of the things that we need to. But Greta, getting back to the thing Greta said. Greta said, "Sorry, Voorhees." Greta said that every era of film is defined by something, and today's era, unfortunately, is defined by sequels and unoriginal ideas and unoriginal concepts. And I would even add modern day politicking. And I honestly do think that, by the way, did y'all see the picture? Did y'all see the artwork that he just took off? Did you see the artwork that he just took off? To my knowledge, that was the Rape of Aphrodite, I think is the name of it. No, maybe not Aphrodite. But it's a famous image of a Greek. It's Greek, I believe, of a character being raped, and the mindset is supposed to be that him looking in and being a voyeur is stealing, her dignity. So, fun fact, guys. Yell for a timestamp. 45 minutes we're in. 45 minutes. The black lingerie. That's true. Peabody says, these days if they showed a woman in that bra, it would be, why are you suppressing the female body? That's true. That's true. Voorhees says, in the remake, they added wanking sound effects and made Vince Vaughn look super creepy. Really, Voorhees? Wait, really? Oh my God. What? No. There's no need for that. See, notice how that's what today's standards call for, when in this one, all you need is him taking off a picture, taking off a painting that in and of itself conveys so much emotion, and then he takes it off, looks through the people, and then you already know exactly what's being conveyed by it. Oh my God, man. Hollywood, there's still good movies being made, but they're so few and far between in today's world. It's so sad. Alexander says Hollywood used to have a lot less money for their films, and look, they were able to do so much more. They were able to do so much more. Yeah. Yeah. That's just, oh my God, that's so creepy, Voorhees. Tina says, yeah, I heard he was watching, and well, you get the idea. I hated Gus Van Sant for doing his stupid remake. Seriously, it was not Persephone. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's the Rape of Persephone. Sorry, I always forget the name. I don't know why I always go to Aphrodite, but yes, it was the Rape of Persephone, which is a very, it's something that obviously, as you can see from this, has a lot of meaning. You're not supposed to. Oh my goodness! Like in today's society, they'd be like, she flushed paper down the toilet. That's not good. This is another risque scene because you see a lot of the woman body without seeing it actually. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Maury says, "What did I do?" Greta says, "First American film ever to show a toilet flushing on screen." That's right, Greta. That's right. That's so true. Yeah, fun fact. That is so. I always forget that. Yeah, first time a toilet being flushed was ever shown on screen in America. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's the door. Guys, get ready. Get ready. This music gets me every time. So fun fact about this scene, they used chocolate syrup for the blood effect because they were using fake blood and it wouldn't show up on camera, so they needed something darker. And so they ended up using chocolate syrup. But also, all those quick shots were done showing, again, parts of the female body, again, showing that she's being violated in this point, in this moment. Now, this shot, too, brilliant. The curtain and the fall. And then you got the camera. You got more of the blood. You got more of the chocolate being used. 77 different camera angles and 50 cuts, says Greta. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Yeah, they're exposing it. Then drain. And then guess what it fades into? The eyeball. Look at that shot. Look at that shot right there. Look at that shot right there. Ibrahim, I've never seen it before. Michael says, have you seen the 2004 movie called Creep? Is a horror set in the London Underground system. I have not. Hands up, don't stab. So beautiful. Look at that shot. And the self-control of that actress not to move her eye. I mean, that's all a live shot. That was all a live shot. No wonder why this woman got nominated for an Oscar. Seriously. And there's the money. That tracking shot is so great. He finds out. He runs back to the house. Ah, the music. I love this music so much. Greta says, this is a freeze frame because they could see Janet Leigh's neck pulsing. But no, you can see stuff moving behind her. The water was still dripping. It wasn't a freeze frame because the water was still dripping off of her face. Yeah, she moved her eye at the very end. That's true. Yeah, maybe when it was close, it was a freeze frame, but as it goes out, the camera's moving. Picture frame fail. Yep, pretty much. Yeah. It's like, oh my god. Her pupil was too closed. Oh, that could be it, Tina. That could be it. Lighting was on the money for sure. For sure. Yes, 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 yes. The charming creepiness. Literally on the money. Yep. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Clorox. Michael, yeah, dude, like, seriously, this is something where even before I saw the movie, because I knew it happened, I was always afraid to go in the shower. Like, in fact, my shower at home, our shower doesn't have a curtain. It's like a walk-in shower, which I'm so thankful for because literally anytime I would ever shower and I have to close a curtain, I would always, like, keep my eye out for the door to open up. It's the strangest thing. I'm at 52:15. Yes, Voorhees, but what if the door gets unlocked? Again, all doors have that easy little push thing. It's easy. You can just get a paper clip and open up a door. Don't mock me, Voorhees. Don't you dare mock me. Get a better lock. Norman had the keys as well. That's, yeah. Jeepers Turtle, what's up? Hey, friend. What's up, Jeepers Turtle? How's it going? The original tarp cleanup. It's a great point. It's a great point. chocolate sauce. Frank says, so it is the Lethal Lightning B-Day today, or well, tomorrow for us here in the USA. He is 24th birthday is tomorrow. Nice. That's very cool. Well, happy birthday, Lethal. Ordered Odin's shirt this morning. Jeepers Turtle. Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it. Mine comes in sometime either by this weekend or beginning of next week, so I'm very excited myself. Peabody says, in Australia for safety and shower, we have lift off hinge. Tina says, I think the guy who wrote the Psycho novel said that after all the complaints about being scared to shower, he was glad he didn't have her killed on the toilet. Could you imagine? That would be something. Like it never happened. Bleach is your friend. Hyprin, what's up, bruv? Hiya, brother. How you doing? Seeing Psycho? Awesome. Just came back from watching Beautiful Boy. Thought it was a bit boring, but good performance by Timothy. Steve was so-so. Okay, Hyprin. I know that you were very excited for it. Thanks for getting back to me. I'm sorry to hear that it was okay and not anything better. Before DNA and fingerprints, that is true. Purse says, also, Australian shower doors are safety glass in case you go through them. Interesting. Well, Australia thinks of everything. Norman is a mommy's boy. Oh, Jeff, I thought you were making a statement. Yeah, Dave Bob, I think you are correct. So they would have had fingerprints at this time, just not the DNA. Peabody says, now CSI comes in and Norman is done. I know, seriously. This film could not have been made today. Yeah, fingerprints have been around for a very long time, Dave Bob, you're right. Remove fingerprints. No! Fingerprints! I don't think so. I was just love to be honest and bold as you can. See, I'm not an easy man to be pleased. Thanks for hearing out. Brother, no problem, Hyprin, man. Always love hearing your thoughts. Voorhees says, this film couldn't have taken place in the 1990s in the remake. I know, seriously, Voorhees, like... Because, yeah, it would have been set in the 90s when it would have been going on, so... Cabin 1. Finger paint. Brad, what? You are so goofy, dude. Alexander says, what if your shower has a glass door? But most don't have a clear glass door. Some do. But a lot have like that frosted glass for privacy or whatever. So that's why my shower is a walk-in. No covering, nothing. I just walk into it. And it's great. It's fantastic. Don't have to close any doors. Get to stare at the door the entire time I'm showering. And I'm good to go. Yeah, dude. Oh, Voorhees, that's awful. That's awful, man. Peabody says, Norman wraps presents very crudely. Tina says, Gus Van Sant pretty much remade Psycho shot for shot because he wanted to remake it shot for shot. He said that stupid piece of crap. Dude, Tina, that's ridiculous. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. See what he says? Locked doors would never work for the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. Yes, CWD. Yes. CWD, that's a digital cookie for you, man. Locks are no match for the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. Oh, how did I forget about this? Oh, the money. Oh, the money is gone. Hyper says Psycho Norman Bates versus Shining Jack. Oh. Shining Jack, because Shining Jack has a axe. If we're talking about like the 1960s, no, the 70s Shining Jack. Yes, Alexander, you are right about that. Jeepers Turtle says, picking locks is difficult if you have big, meaty claws. That's true. That is very, very true. Dave Bob, that's awesome, man. I wish I could read the paper, but I don't have the patience or attention span for it. And I know that's part of like our era and our time. Also, this, I mean, putting the car in. It's impressive that they were able to do that. Eating the candy corn. Jeff Soul, dang it, I missed the party. Hireman says, one has the brains, the other brawn. How scary it would be if they would both have teamed up. Seriously, dude. That smile. Erased from existence. Peabody says he can't park the car. Is that in that handicap zone? Just a Sunday paper, yeah. I know that here in New Orleans, insect on man, death should always be painless. Where he says whoever goes scuba diving in this lake will get a chance to win $20,000 and a brand new car with a corpse inside. And it's not really much of a lake. It's more of a tar pit. Greta says, just found the trivia that says just the first few seconds of that shot were freeze framed. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I figured if it was only like the very beginning, like when it's very close up on the eyes would have been free frames. But over time, you see the water start to drip. So that's how I knew that not all of the shot was freeze frame. So we were both right, Greta. We were both right. Run out and eat it. Get out of here. Need more birds and cowbell. All right, this dude right here. Fun fact. This guy, not only was he in an episode of Twilight Zone, in fact, probably a couple episodes of Twilight Zone, one of them actually was the Mardi Gras Mask episode. So, fun fact, he was in that. But he was also in 12 Angry Men, which is one of my all-time favorite movies, top 3 favorite films of all time, 12 Angry Men. He was the foreman in that movie. So great. Hypern, any version where Psycho is in color? I don't know, Hypern. If they did, it would have been changed after the fact, and I don't like that. I don't want to watch it, after the fact being colored. This was shot in black and white, so every movie needs a Bob. 12 Angry Men was not soy-based. The original 12 Angry Men was not soy-based. The remakes, maybe, but not the original. He was the foreman in which movie you love? 12 Angry Men. 12 Angry Men. Black and white is so much better. That's so true. Huh. No problem, Tina. I bet the remake is so horrible. Greta says, Vera Miles wore a wig in this movie because she shaved her head in a previous film. What? It's a good-looking wig. What movie did she shave her head for? Shades of Grey. P.Y. says, Gone with the Wind was well done when they added color. Yes, agreed. Certain I would say certain films work better in black and white, certain films work better in color. I would just love to see a modern take. Like, the closest that we got to it was The Artist, which was a silent film made in black and white, which I was very, very surprised by. It was a very, very good movie. But even that film, to me, could have done a little bit more, you know? These instruments need restrung. No, they're meant to be sounding like that. Peabody, Schindler's List, exactly. Schindler's List would probably be the best example of a more modern film. But even then, I wouldn't like. But other than that, like, there's really aren't a whole lot of movies that really utilize black and white. You know. Hyper says, "Whoa! Don't get me wrong. Obviously, I love the black and white. I was just wondering. Okay, Hyper, just making sure, man. Just making sure." Greta says the movie was 5 branded women. Interesting. Okay. The psycho look, yes. CWD says, think of the possibilities The Last Jedi was in monochrome and silent. Oh my god. The possibilities would be endless. No, but The Last Jedi should be in color because representation is the most important thing. And black and white would take that away. Tina says, I enjoy The Artist, although Kim Kovac claimed that them using the love music from Vertigo triggered her so much she felt like she'd been assaulted. Okay, a bit much. Yeah, seriously, yeah. I heard that too. And yeah, that's definitely a personal problem on her end, not the artist's fault. But yeah, it's really is I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. I'm glad that it won. Peabody says, you forget the Elephant Man in the era of color. Yeah. Pleasantville, for the part of it, was black and white. It was beautiful when it's in black and white. But again, we need more films. Yes, Raging Bull, perfect in black and white. I agree. Bombiani says, Last Jedi in black and white would somehow make it look less dull. Yeah. Yep. David Lynch's Eraserhead. Sin City was black and white and red. Exactly. Like, there was color. I was thinking about that film, but again, not true black and white. We need more. We need more of it, and I demand it. Odin demands more black and white films. Oh my god, look at that look. That, like, that's, oh my god. Look at that. That shot is fantastic. Seriously, like a bird. Like a bird. It's just, it's so good. Oh my god, I need to see the black and white version of Logan. That, and then they made a decolored version of Mad Max Fury Road too that I need to see. Hybrid says, I saw this trailer for Amazon Studios in the theater while I was watching Beautiful Boy. It looks like it's fully in black and white, but damn it, I forgot the name of the movie. All right, well, please let me know. Ed Wood, I believe it was. Decolored as racist, says Brad Noble. Got him. How would you know he didn't make any phone calls? Got him. Versus modify the settings on your monitor and everything can be black and white. That is true. I don't know how to do that with my camera, though. My camera has very limited settings. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Let's see what I can do. Be saturation. Oh, yes. There we go. Boom. Yes. Welcome to the Odin's Movie Blog Black and White stream, everybody. Yes. Hyper says, now I remember it's called Color War Looked Like a Romance. Interesting. Oh, Cold War. Cold War. All right. Very cool. Hashtag Odin Noir. Odin Noir. Mirror Jeremy is back. Hello. Proper Jeremy. Why are you in black and white? You look beautiful and photographic and Citizen Kane-ish. Ooh, I'm glad. Someone mentioned changing the settings, so I was like, hey, this is the perfect time to be in black and white right now. I went for a drink, and now I'm in black and white. Just like the movie. Oh, this guy. He knows the way. The cop knows the way. Mirror Jeremy says, hashtag Odin black and white. Hashtag Jeremy too. Citizen Odin, best movie ever made. All right, Tina, sounds good. Well, thank you very much, Steph. Thank you very much. I think I look quite fine myself. Darth Hammer says, he knows the way. His cop knows the way. Darth Hammer says, Jim Jarmusch, Dead Man, another great black and white modern film. All right, Darth Hammer, thank you for that. Mirror Jeremy says, I fancy the black and white a lot, Odin. Well, I'm glad you do, man. I like it myself. It looks very fancy. Ooh. She didn't fool me. She fooled me, but she didn't fool my mother. Peabody says, black and white very discriminating against green people. I know, Peabody. As I said, black and white films would be hated in society today because they are devoid of color. Bee's knees. Hyman says, what if Lord of the Rings or Star Wars is black and white? Would be so weird. Yeah, it would be. I think Lord of the Rings would work better in black and white than Star Wars would, though. I feel like Star Wars relies so much on color because of the green, red lightsabers, among other things. When Lord of the Rings, the landscapes obviously look great in the color, but I don't know. Yoda would not be represented in a black and white film accurately. That is a true statement. That is a very true statement. 70 stunted adolescence with Norman. Yes, that is a true statement. That is a true statement. Oh, the old phones. Jeeber Charles says that biopic about Ray Charles that Jamie Foxx did would have been fine in black and white, as would Walk the Line. I agree. I agree with that for sure. Mirror Jeremy, nice. Horror films are made for black and white. That is true. That is very true. Greta says, did you ever see an episode of Bates Motel? I didn't really like the show, but Freddie Highmore is a great actor. I never saw the show, but I heard great things about his performance. Friday the 13th is monochrome. The Jeepers Turtle says hashtag chromophobic films. Stream is lit, says Pompiani. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. See you in about an hour or less. PY says, in black and white, high-vis clothing goes out the window. Very true. Harper says, Godfather in black and white would be pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. With black and white, it's all about lighting. Lighting is your friend in black and white. Which is why the lighting is done so very well in this movie. Shadow is a very, very big part of it. Greta says, trivia. This was the last film that Hitchcock got an Oscar nomination for Best Director. He never won. Let that sink in. Hitchcock never won an Oscar for Best Director. A crime. A true crime. Town, says Dave Bob. Using payphones, yeah. Hyper says, Blade Runner, I'm mixed as with and without, still looks good. Oh, for black and white? Yeah, I don't think it would work. Only because it's such a dark film already. I feel like it needs those colors. I don't know if it would have worked. They would have had to shoot it. When you shoot it, you can't make any film into black and white. Like, films have to be shot with the intention of using black and white. And only certain films, like only films really, to me, that have either a lot of light or light used specifically for the black and white film concept can really work. Which is why films like Star Wars or films even like Blade Runner would not be able to work the way that they currently have been. Jaws black and white? Jaws black and white might work. The night scenes, not so much, but the daytime scenes, I think, would probably work. Pure Corinthian leather. Oh, Lord. Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Oh, this reminds me. So if you thought the shower scene was one thing, there are like a couple of shots and a couple of scenes and the way that they're shot that get me every time. And one of them is coming up very, very soon. Chinatown black and white might work. Daredevil in black and white. Again, I think it's a little too dark already. They would have to have shot it specifically for the black and white. Because again, lighting is important. And unless you are lighting something specifically for the black and white film stock, only films with a lot of light would actually work. Which is why Mad Max Fury Road had a lot of light and therefore could work in the monochrome. Pete, Stanley Kubrick has never won Best Director. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Every time that gets me, because the music starts before you see the image, and then it's like your mind is just going, oh my god. Love it. I love it. Tremors in black and white. Tremors would work in black and white. Never seen Roadhouse. I have it. I want to see it, but I don't know if that would work. Hyper says, so dark, are you sure you're not from the DC universe? Yes. Eisner says, The Last Jedi in black and white is pretty much its color palette already. Okay. Mad Max Fury Road was great. Headshot, nice. Did my sound just go out? I don't think so. I think my sound should still be working. I'm still getting a feed on my microphone. It's okay, Pompiani. All right, cool. Must just be on Tina's end. But notice how in that scene, you can't see their faces. Now, it's done intentionally because they knew they were shooting with black and white, but... Another car in the swamp, or in the tar pit. Yes. I know, Jeepers Turtle. I know. I don't think so. Mirror Jeremy, I think that the white and black for that film, again, is how the film was made to be seen. So I don't think it would work. Greta says, I think you missed this trivia earlier, but this was Hitchcock's last black and white film. Oh, okay, I did not hear that one, so thank you. Alexander says, that falling down the stairs was cheesy. Alexander was not cheesy. It was very, it was very well done. It was very creepy. AVPR in black and white. Pete says, Last Jedi in black and white. What a disgrace to the black and white classics. I agree, Pete, for sure. $70B, guilty pleasure movie, Death Becomes Her. Never seen it. Never saw it. Greta says, Dr. Loomis from Halloween is named about Marion's boyfriend, Sam Loomis, in this movie. Really? I did not know that. That's cool. Rest in peace, Patrick Swayze. Seriously, gone too soon. Here it is. Mrs. Bates. Here it is. Voorhees, pay attention. Hyben says, a black and white superhero movie would be interesting and fresh. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. Peabody, Death Becomes Her, Bruce Willis, Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep. Interesting. All right, good, Voorhees. Alexander says, did you read about Anton Yelkins from Dick Knows Abrams' Star Trek films getting crushed to death by his car a while ago? No. Rest in peace, Anton Yelkin, though, seriously. Another actor taken way too soon. Way too young, too. Shawshank Redemption black and white? Maybe. Yeah. Bossed her around. A Bad Business about 10 years ago? Huh? Yes, Stephanie B, you're right. they are wrapped tight. Arbogast. Bad Business, the prequel? Yeah, Dave Bob. Hyper says, Psycho is so good. It felt like it was made in 2000s filmmaking. Seriously, Hyperin. So well done. So well done. Norman Bates' mother. Periwinkle Blue? Yeah. Yeah. Ugly way to die. Oh, in bed. Pete says, "What is your favorite black and white movie? Too many great ones. This might be one of them. 12 Angry Men, It's a Wonderful Life, and Casablanca are also up there as well." Who's that woman buried out in Lake Long Cemetery? Ooh. Tina says, in the TV show when Norman Bates picks out the Bates Motel sign, she tells Norman that she picked it out in their favorite color, periwinkle blue. Oh, in bed. Brad, you nasty. Jeff says, see what the look the sheriff's wife gave? Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Voorhees, here we go, man. Laura says, I just noticed you were in black and white. I did it on this special occasion since we're watching Psycho. Good. Mother? Big bold son. Frank. Pierre says, periwinkle blue? Thank goodness it's in black and white. Well, then, Voorhees, then why are you saying shh? That dark, dank fruit salad, no. Tina, when the movie is over, I'll try to remember to tell you all the story of Norman's mother and Gene Roddenberry. Ooh. 40 grand is like 150 grand today. Yeah, seriously. I'm not sure, Dave Bob. I'm not sure who did the mother's voice. That's so creepy. Oh, it's so creepy. I can imagine being in theaters at the time, and like your mind when you hear, oh, she's been dead and buried, you think, oh, well then I know what's going on. But then you see that and you're like, wait a minute. I was wrong. Hybrid says, don't you just love the 60s where there was no acknowledgement on female SJW nonsense? We just saw a good movie with good actors, actress, period. Is that when... Yeah, seriously, man. You know, you're right. Hybrid, you're absolutely right. Jeff Soul, I checked a calculator. It would be $320,000. Wow, damn. One of the best twists of all time. I agree with you. I just wish films today were as smart as this. Films today are so lazy. Like, writers and directors are so lazy. They'd rather get like the quick buck than actually put effort into writing a wonderful story and shoot it well, you know? Tina says, I was telling you my mom saw Psycho when it was first released, and yeah, they were all freaked out. Yeah. Sam. Jeff Soul. Yes. Subversion of expectations. Yeah, bold decisions need to be made in today's movies. Unfortunately, they are not. Oh God, Brad. Tina says Norman has gotten more business in the last few weeks than he has in forever. It's so true. It's so true. Daybob, I agree. Even though I saw this later in life and knew it was going to happen, it still surprised me. Like, it still got to me, you know? Dips the pen in the ink. I didn't notice that the first time. Taxidermy lives matter. Steph says, for being a crazy loon, Norm is always looking sharp. He must have a haberdasher. Yes. Yes. Hyprin says, were the sequels to Psycho ever good or just made a sick? I never saw them, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I know some people that swear by them, though. Like, they weren't made by Hitchcock, which is the reason why I don't have a desire to really see them. But I know a lot of people who love the first one, love the others as well, so. That receipt. So much for a key. Norman is too smart for these chumps. That's true. Whereas looks like a bad day. It's a bright sunny day in Southern California. Yes, but that rain, it's probably winter time, so therefore that rain is just around the corner. It's just around the corner, see? It's a very good flick, for sure. $40,000? I mean, this guy threw it away. Arbogast. Yeah, the smile at the end is very, very great. Oh my God, the smile is so great. Yeah. So, I mean, I would be interested in checking them out at some point since it does continue the story, but again, it's not a Hitchcock film, so it's going to be made differently. There's going to be different style. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it. Has anyone in the chat ever seen the Psycho sequels? So not the remake, but like Psycho 2, Psycho 3. Psycho 3, which was actually, as one of the members of this channel mentioned, was actually directed by the actor that plays Norman Bates. So what are y'all's thoughts? Have y'all seen it? And if so, what do you like? Juicy Juice Jeremy. Cookies! Yeah! Daybob, the guy who asked for the receipt. Oh, Jeffrey Hunter. Gotcha. Okay. Reminds you of Jeffrey Hunter. I don't know who Jeffrey Hunter is, so I have no frame of reference for that. Voorhees has seen Psycho 2. It's actually pretty good. Okay. Dion, black and white night. Nice cheers. Oh, Dion, thank you for joining us. Hope your flight went well. Yes, we are watching Psycho still. We've got about 15 minutes left, and decided to turn the camera black and white for the stream. We've got multiple Jeremys here now, which is wonderful. No shower curtain. Oh, gotcha. Tina says, I mean, catch them, but they don't get too exciting. I've seen all of them, and number 2 makes me laugh. 3 was meh, and 4 I fell asleep, but caught later. Oh boy, okay. That doesn't sound like something that good, Dion. Glad to hear it. Okay. Interesting. Norman Bates used the money for toilet paper, says Dave Bob. If anyone would, it would be Norman Bates. That is a fact. So Psycho 2 to Tina was funny. So Darth Hammer says Psycho 2 is definitely worth watching, but don't expect Hitchcock. Okay. Greg says Alfred Hitchcock withheld the ending part of the script from his cast until he needed to shoot it. That's awesome, Greg. I wish more directors would do that today. Frank, Attack of the Jeremys. All I can think of is Spaceballs. How many Jeremys we got in here? Anyhow, yo, I knew I'm surrounded by Jeremys. Pete says another problem with modern movies is that they are uninspiring, where Jurassic World feels soulless. Jurassic Park blows your mind and makes you want to be a filmmaker. Pete, you're exactly right. The old traditional films are made in such a way where you think to yourself, I want to do that. I want to make that. I want to be a part of that process. But modern films especially are just, oh, they did this because they knew that I would be entertained enough, just enough, to want to, like, you know, shove popcorn down my mouth. So again, I personally like those films, but they also are quite damaging as well. P.I. says Dion is now a puppy charter flight. I was this Norman Bates looks like Christian Bale to me for the first time I saw him. Interesting. Tina said, I say if you're going to watch any of them, catch Bates Motel. Unlike Johnson and Last Jedi, they tried to be respectful to the source material and expand upon it too, which is I think what anyone ever wants when you're making a prequel or sequel. If you can't do that, then don't do it. Jurassic World is trash. Did you see the sequel? I saw Jurassic World. I was entertained by Jurassic World, to be honest. And then I did see part of Jurassic World 2, and it was meh. It was meh. So he says, Rose needs a sign that says, NPC is not for me. Her arms are in the perfect position. Yeah, seriously, she needs a sign. Only 8 more subs to... What, to Lethal Lightning? Guys, go sub to Lethal Lightning so that Frank can get his blue wrench. Ah, okay, gotcha. Juicy Juice. Yes, I agree, Dave Bob. One of the best eras in film. Greta says, when I heard the other day that they are remaking Clueless, that's when I went on my rant. It's just stupid now. Oh my god. Yes, Clueless does not need to be remade. Just like Buffy is being remade. Charmed has been remade. Sabrina has been remade again. It's just like, just make something original. Make new characters. Write original stories. There is a hunger for it. There is such a hunger for good original stories. Hypern says, Catwoman inspires me to not pay the garbage at movie theaters. Oh, no, Hypern. Please don't tell me that you paid to see that garbage movie. Yeah, that's the reason why I always look to Rotten Tomatoes. I look at the audience and critic score before going to see a movie, unless it's a movie that I really want to see beforehand. Yeah, seriously, Steph, seriously. Grace says, the reason everyone loves Clueless is because it's so 90s. Exactly. So if you're going to try and make a movie where one of its key parts is that it's so 90s, and it's not the 90s anymore, oh my god, the mirror's so great. Now, ain't that creepy? Oh, the image. Jeff says, I go to OZ Vlog before investing in a movie. Well, Jeff, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I definitely need to start doing more movie reviews, though. I know that. I'm going to try and see some movies tomorrow. Hyper says, thoughts on Hunger Games live adaptations? If you can answer, don't mean to force you. Hunger Games live adaptations? What do you mean live adaptations? Hunger Games itself is a ripoff of Battle Royale, and Battle Royale is a really cool movie if you've never seen it. I know it's also based off of a book, Battle Royale, as well, but the movie is actually a pretty cool interpretation. More real, too, so Yeah, the Hunger Games movies overall, like the first one I liked, and then every other one I just didn't like as much. Forever a Child. Forever a Child. Juju says, the worst movie you paid to see except The Last Jedi. In recent memory, I would say R.I.P.D. One of the worst films I've ever paid to see. In fact, I fell asleep because it's so bad. I looked over at my little brother when I woke up, and he's like, yeah, you didn't miss anything. Yeah, that was really bad. I don't blame you for falling asleep, he said. Tina says, in the TV show, he didn't grow up in the house. He was a teenager when his mom bought the house. Okay, yeah. Purse says, Battle Royale 2 is good as well and wraps up the story. Okay, I didn't know they'd made a sequel, Purse, so I might have to check that out. Hyper says, Battle Royale is the OG thing. Good for you realizing that, Odin. Of course, Hyper, of course. It's so much more real than the... Ooh. Mirror Jeremy, I walked out of it, follows Odin. Tina says, okay, does anyone know if him playing Beethoven's Eroica Symphony on his record player has any symbolism? I do not. Ooh. See, on the Universal Tour, what happens is that as you're riding on the tram past the hotel, he comes out of the hotel with what seems to be a body, puts it in the trunk, and then he sees that he's being stared at, and so he walks to you, and then he pulls a knife out and starts to walk to the tram, and then as the tram pulls away, you think that you're gone from him because you're going up the hill, but then he's gone up the stairs that he's going up there, and he's waiting with the knife, and he's got the smile on. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, Battle Royale kind of did it. Yes, here we go. Greta says, I didn't have that one. I didn't have that on my tour. I did, Greta, and I loved it. It was so great. It's we've got about 7 minutes. But here we go. Yes! I love it. 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 Mrs. Bates. The light. That smile. And the squirming that he does, too. As the facade is being ripped away. Oh, so creepy. Rick, Rick, Rick. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I liked Halloween 978, Alexander. Oh, Tina, really? I didn't get that. Greta says, Alfred Hitchcock tested the fear factor of Mother's corpse by placing it in Janet Leigh's dressing room. Oh. From his mother. Pete, it would have been cool if Michelle Pfeiffer got her own Catwoman movie instead. Yeah. Yeah, Mirror Jeremy, I hear you. Sorry, I want to see this last bit. I'm going to start reading chats. Yes and no. The mother. I love this explanation at the very end. It's just, so good. The mother half of Norman's mind. Yeah. Halloween 978 is fantastic. She met a man. Yep. The jealous son killed them both. Seriously, Gollum has nothing on him. Really, Greta? I love this scene. I love it. Because it explains everything, and it's just like, it's fascinating. Both personalities carry on conversations. I got you, Perth. I got you. Matricide, the killing of a mattress. It is, but I still love it. I just, because this guy gives a great performance as he delivers a line. And also, it's just fascinating to know the mindset of, like, what happened and why it's so important. So you're aroused by her. So that's why he's not gay. He's a transvestite. Oh, God. In today's world, man. So I love hearing all of this, too. But yeah, seriously, it is Exposition Tough for sure. Mommy issues level 1000. That's so true, Steph. SJW's triggered! It terrified your poor mom, Laura? Oh, no. I mean, I can see why. My mom is terrified by this movie, but loves it. She loves this movie. One of her all-time favorites. Darhammer says, perhaps Norman Bates' greatest talent, master impressionist. I'm still in the movie. I got 2 minutes left. Ah, this too with the voice, it's so good. Purse says if this guy showed up a bit earlier, all this could have been avoided. Yep. Thank you. Oh, it's so creepy. Yes, yes, yes. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This shot. Yes. The slow close up. Yes. I would love to know who did the voice of the mother. Voorhees. Oh my God. This acting is... Here it is, here it is, here it is. That look. Oh, the image, yes! Oh, yes! Love it! Oh, that final shot. Oh, masterpiece. Masterpiece. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Wow. Well. Well. I'm quite content. Quite content am I. That was fantastic. Well, I hope you all enjoyed it. Why is Halloween amazing? Because it's a thriller. It's exciting and it's a thriller. And it's a lot of fun. So we just have a difference of opinion, dude. That's all that there is to it. Michael, thank you for the pound super chat. Did I get that right? Pound? I got a 130 out of 160 on my test. Congratulations. Congratulations, Everett. That movie sucks, says Voorhees. I wouldn't say a genius, man. I wouldn't say a genius, but definitely, well, good job. Greta says, last trivia of the night, highest grossing film of Alfred Hitchcock's career. I believe that, man. That's a film that you would want to see like once and twice. Switch back to color, says Perth. I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of like this black and white. CW says, it could be stupid fun, but take Jar Jar Binks and put him into a black and white silent movie as his lines with speech cards. Tina says, you got it right, sir. Tina says, can't wait to watch all of my documentary stuff on the Blu-ray. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's on my Blu-ray too. So I definitely have to check that at some point. Beef? Not a genius? Well, a genius would have gotten 100. Let's just be honest. Merritt says, I'm literally shaking at all the white people in that film. Yeah, Tina likes the black and white. That was fun. It was. Real Peacemaker, welcome to the channel. Just watched A Quiet Place. Wasn't too bad in my opinion. I loved it. I thought A Quiet Place was great. I thought A Quiet Place was fantastic. Hyman says, should have had it directed by George Lucas. The Star Wars. Okay, gotcha, Hyman. Owen says, yeah, I kind of like the black and white. Very Spartan. Well, I'm glad that you like it. Glad you like it. Alexander says, Michael Myers in original film, just one drooping eye like Harvey Weinstein. What? Alexander, Michael Myers is awesome. You're not going to change my mind on that, so I would let it go. Yeah, dude, A Quiet Place was so good. So great. But yes, guys, Alfred Hitchcock, masterpiece collection. So good, so good. So glad I have this. So glad I was actually able to watch it. So I'm glad to know that the Blu-ray player works perfectly fine with this setup. So I'm glad to hear that. Per says, when Norman stared into the camera at the end, it gave me chills. No, seriously, like when he does the slow lift up and he's like, he has that smile on, and then all of a sudden you see the image of the mother's skull face like superimposed. Ah, it's so great, so great. Peabody says, black and white hides the color of the wall paint. That's true, Hypern. It's all, or rather, that's right, Peabody. It's all a part of my master plan to make sure that everyone realizes that me and Lethal Lightning do not live in the same location. Laura says, yeah, it wasn't easy to eat popcorn in the theater during A Quiet Place. I know, seriously, like, A Quiet Place does such a great job because you are literally the entire time scared to make a noise. And so I totally understand what you're talking about. Like, seriously, like, I don't want to eat the popcorn. Don't Breathe. I actually like Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe I did like. The twist was a bit much for me, but I did like it. Alexander says, Michael Myers lost a fight to a coat hanger. Oh, stop, Alexander. COD says, scariest thing to see for Halloween is Mike Myers playing the cat in the hat. Nice, Trixie. Hyman says, what if he did that stare for 3 minutes like the ending of Call Me By Your Name? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, that would be awful. That would be awful. All right, let me just put this back. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and give a huge shout out before we get... So, we are about to have a poll to vote on the next genre for the movie 2 weeks from tonight. So, again, on Halloween, we're going to be doing a live stream. And we're just going to pick a movie at random. It's got to be something that takes place on Halloween is the only restriction. So we will do that on the day, on Halloween night. So if you can join us, great. If you can't, that's fine too. Next Saturday, we are going to be doing, hopefully next Saturday, because again, sometimes it might have to be Sunday, depending on what's going on. But next weekend, we are going to be doing Predator. So get your copies of Predator ready. I've actually never seen the entire film all the way through. So I'm very excited to finally see that. I do have the Blu-ray for it, so I can't wait to watch it on that. But we are going to be voting on the genre for 2 weeks from tonight. And then once we have a genre, we'll get some movie ideas. We'll put a movie on. We'll put 3 movies on a list, and then y'all will get to vote on that. Will there be electoral college in the vote? Per says, I'm looking forward to watching Predator for the first time next week. That is cinematic gold. I'm excited too. P.I. says, at the end of his stream, are you going to have us pile rocks around a tombstone? But before I do that, let me go ahead and pull this up really quick. So, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons once again, to Adam Shawhan, Castellan Fry, Dave Bob, Donald Hudson, Edward Coleman, Enrique Evangelista, Frank the Tank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Greta Z, Harold Francis and Flane Wood, Jason Clark, Jamie Christopher, Jeffrey Toon, Laura Story, Matthew Kadish, Mr. Peabody and his evil twin, Outpost Dyer, Perpetual Punster, The DJD Show, Those Two Ball Guys, Tina B, Voorhees 67, and welcome to my madhouse. You are all amazing people. Alexander says, Jimmy Kimmel stated that someone made Call Me By Your Name to upset Mike Pence. I doubt that. I think that was just a... no, Alexander, that's just a joke. That was just a very bad joke on his part to try and attack Mike Pence for his views. Money's for you, Mirror Jeremy says. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. But fun fact about Jimmy Kimmel. So Jimmy Kimmel did an act in blackface and has not been criticized at all. Megyn Kelly makes a comment and she gets fired. I don't know. It's just there's things that are not going on. There are things that are not quite right. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the poll set up. So give me some genres, guys. Genres. So it's going to be for a November movie. So it's open season. Any genre you want. And next week is Predator. Animated films. I like it. Yeah. So let's go animated. So again, please tag my name so I can see it. Yeah, Greta, that's going to be under animated. So animated is going to be any animated one. Yeah, Alexander, I saw that too. All right, got animated. Western, okay. All right, Western. Nightmare Before Christmas is not a genre. We're just doing genres right now. Horror romance, if that's a thing. Let's stay away from the horror genres for a little bit. Because we did an entire month dedicated to horror and dark. 80s comedy. All right, Peabody, I like it. 80s comedy. That's a very specific genre. I love that. All right, so animated, Western, 80s comedy. This will be a 5-minute vote. Cost will be 10 digital cookies. And boom. Go ahead and choose one. There are your options. So again, exclamation point vote, put a space, and then 1, 2, or 3 after that. Out of these, I will go. I'm gonna go animated. I like animated. How did that fly land on the hand? Honest, I know, seriously, Jeff, it's a very good question. Yeah, you have a lot of cookies spare. Also, guys, keep in mind you can only vote once per poll. So don't try and spam it because it's not going to take cookies. It's not going to take your cookies, and also it's not going to count your vote more than once. So again, you can only vote one time and only register your account once. So yeah. So again, exclamation point vote. 1 for animated, 2 for Western, and 3 for 80s comedy. I got the cookies. Yes, indeedy. I'm smelling shenanigans. Hybrid says, for another time, whenever martial arts genre would be cool too. Oh yeah, for sure. Again, we're going to do this essentially every week. We're essentially going to do this every single week. All right, I smell shenanigans because I know some things. I know some behind-the-scenes stuff that I don't think is cool, personally sometimes. So I am going to make sure to try and offset it as best I can. Frank, trying to force the vote. So I'm going to offset you. Hopefully, at least one. Let's see. Yeah, Frank tries to steal the vote every time, and I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair at all. That's what I think. Peabody says, since it's animated, can we watch Wall-E? It's not animated. Westerns right now is winning. So seriously, guys, vote animated. Vote animated. Westerns are overrated. Pick animated. Exclamation point, vote, space, 1. I voted 3 and please trading places. RoboDog, welcome to the channel. I just don't like them. I'm not a Westerns. I'm not a classic Westerns fan. That's the reason why. Because I'm sorry, I tried to sit through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it made me fall asleep. Because modern, like, old school Westerns are boring. Stop voting for Westerns. Hateful Eight, Odin. I like the Hateful Eight. I like the Hateful Eight. Yeah, seriously, Darth Hammer, best 2 or 3. I'm about to do a best 2 or 3 because I had the power to do that. And the people who realized that 80s comedy wasn't going to win, there are so many good 80s comedies, you're right. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a second vote for the top 2 vote getters because there were some shenanigans going on for the vote for Western. I'm just going to say that right now. Because there's some people with multiple accounts, and you know who you are. I don't think that's fair. One person should equal 1 vote. Since it's 1 person who will be watching. Old school Western was okay. Again, I'm not attacking old school Westerns. I just don't think they're entertaining, personally. Hyperin, Westerns overrated. OMB blog. I love this channel. I'm glad that you like that. Voorhees says, I didn't do any of that. I know. Dellis, thank you very much. No, Frank. And also, just for the record, I'm not legit mad, but I am going to be doing a second vote because of that fact. It's the only way to really keep it fair. Outlaw Josie Wales. Unforgiven is a good modern Western, says Perth. I've heard good things about it. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I think if there's going to be anything, I'm going to say choose the modern Western because 310 to Yuma is another great modern Western. But if it's going to be like the good and bad, the ugly, or anything like that, I don't know if I could sit through that. That's also a long, long movie too. Sci-fi, no, again, no more genres, guys. No more genres. These are the 3 that we're picking between. Sci-fi has been chosen before, so maybe next time. All right, so we are now going to be doing a second vote. This one will be 3 minutes long, and will only cost people 1 cookie. All right, so only 1 cookie for this second vote, and then this will decide it. And please, if you have multiple accounts, if you're 1 person, please just vote once to keep it as fair as possible. Even I will only vote once. I will not let Heimdall vote. And that is the way to keep it fair, because it was not that. All right, but anyway, so it's going to be animated versus Western, and that's the only way to keep it fair. Yeah, Heimdall won't vote either, so this is going to be the will of the people. So let's see what's actually going to be. So again, animated versus Western. Animated versus Western, and so my 1 vote will be for animated. Up. There we go. You should have cookies. So yeah, this is more what I expected. Must please Odin, says Darth Hammer. No, I'm not going to do a 3rd time. No, Voorhees, you let me down. No, I only voted once. The only 2 votes that I control are my own and Heimdall. And Heimdall did not vote this time, so. SpongeBob, the first one. Aw, Dion, you're betraying me, man. I know, Shawhan. I know. I don't know who the mirrored accounts are. I don't know who the Jeremy accounts are because I don't know who mirrored Jeremy is. Oh, you You betrayed me. You're not good. Oh, Steph. Oh, Steph throwing in the vote. Come on, guys. Let's get it closer. I got you, Dion. I got you, man. Come on. I think we just need one more vote. If you have not voted, guys, there's 29 people here, and not everyone is voting. Please vote. Exclamation point, vote, space, and then 1 or 2. The vote is so close right now. It's ridiculous. See, proper Jeremy. So again, the Jeremy accounts. I don't trust that. I don't trust the Jeremy accounts because I don't know who they are. Yeah, you can only vote once, Hyper, and I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort. But again, if you have not voted, there's 30 people in here, and it's never 30 people who actually vote. So if you've not voted, make your voice heard. Make your voice heard, man. Oh my God, this is gonna be close. I hate when it's the bar because I can't see the actual live vote tallies. Genome, vote, man! Exclamation point, vote. Put 1. Genome, come on. Oh, Pete. Pete, why'd you betray me, man? Oh, I think Pete put it away. I think Pete put it away. That's gerrymandering. Oh, Genome. God, you betrayed me. All of you betrayed me. 10 of you betrayed me. And 2, I think, were the same account. But anyway, Western has 1. So I'm definitely putting 1 on there because there's got to be 1 at least that I can get through. So 310 to Yuma, the remake, is fantastic. Tombstone I heard, so Tombstone will be an option. Outlaw Josie Wales, Toy Story is a Western. Pale Rider. All right, Tombstone's on there. I've been betrayed by so many people. Alexander, we're not on that subject right now, dude. The Quick and the Dead is easy to sit through. Guys, Tombstone's already on. Guys, when I say a movie's on the list, you don't have to say it again. So again, 310 to Yuma the remake is on the list. Tombstone is on the list. Give me a third one. Give me a third option. Again, I see Outlaw Josie Wales. All right, Outlaw Josie Wales. Since I saw that, get multiple votes. All right, this will be a 5-minute vote. This will cost you 20 cookies. And the vote starts now. It's a 5-minute vote. Yeah, something tells me that Tombstone's going to win this one. Which, to be fair, is a movie that I would generally be interested in seeing because I have heard great things about it. Yeah, I don't think this is even going to be close. Yeah, Jeepers. Exactly. That's the reason why. Like, it's such a narrow, it's such a niche thing. Like, you either love or hate Westerns. Yeah, I think I own it because I have... Isn't that a Clint Eastwood film? Let me double check. Let me see if I have it in my collection. It's not voter suppression, Voorhees. It's what keeps things fair. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm thinking of Unforgiven. That's what I'm thinking of. Kurt Russell is Tombstone. Okay. Gotcha. Kurt Russell. Okay, then I don't have it. 70B. These are not great Westerns, people. 310 to Yuma is. 310 to Yuma is a great Western. Thoughts on No Country for Old Men? It was okay. I think it's a bit overrated, personally. I think it's a bit overrated. Val Kilmer. Okay. All right, well, there's no point in dragging this out any longer. Tombstone with still 3 minutes left, is indeed your winner. All right. So 2 weeks from, oops, sorry, not that. 2 weeks from tonight, we will be watching Tombstone. So this is the way that it's going to be set. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly is boring. It's so boring I fell asleep. It's so boring I fell asleep. No, Shawhan, no, that was a legit vote. That was absolutely legit vote. I knew that it was probably going to be that because a lot of people really wanted to watch Tombstone. I've never seen Tombstone before. In fact, I got it confused with something else. But if Kurt Russell's in it, I do like Kurt Russell. So something tells me that I'll probably really like this film. So I need to find a way to get it. It would be really cool since, luckily with the 2 weeks, and the reason why we do this is that way you have 2 full weeks to find a copy, whether it's online, through Netflix, through any streaming service that you might use. For me, I like to see actually the Blu-rays first, because if it's on sale, it's like, hey, I'll get that. Or if it's a part of a package, hey, I'll get that, because then I'll have 2 weeks for it to come in. So yeah. Yeah, Jeff, again, like, I'll get frustrated sometimes, man, but at the end of the day, again, I want you guys to be happy. And so if most people want to see Tombstone, I'm not going to stop that from happening. And again, I'm genuinely interested now at this point to see Tombstone. So I don't think that you won't fall asleep in Tombstone. Good. Cody TV. Yeah, I never really got, I tried to use Cody on something and it didn't work. It just didn't work. All right, so let me go ahead and fix something really quickly. This was fun. I liked having the color change on the computer, but let's see if I can actually fix that audio quality. So let's see, is that saturation? Yes, that's saturation. Look at the sunburn. Hello, everybody. My name is Donald J. Trump, and I am the president of these United States, and it's going to be glorious. It's going to be huge. China is going to be our worst enemy because of trade. Trade is something that we cannot ignore. All right. Thank you, Odin Trump. Trump Odin. All right. That looks about the right color, so. Orange Man, Daredevil color tones. Odin is the Orange Man bad. Bring on the NPCs. Oh, yes. All right, well, one more time before we call it a night officially. Another huge shout out to Adam Shawhan, Castellan Fry, Dave Bob, Donald Hudson, Edward Coleman, Enrique Veg, Lisa Great, Frank the Tank, and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Greta Z, Harold Francis, Flame Wood, Jason Clark, Jamie Christopher, Jeffrey Toon, Laura Story, Matthew Cage, Mr. Peabody, and his evil twin, Outpost Dire, Perpetual Punster, the DJD Show, those two ball guys, Tina B, 4067, and welcome to my madhouse. But on a serious note, I missed the black and white Odin. We'll bring it back, and next time we watch the black and white movie, we'll bring it back. Your wall needs posters, I know. So we just put the futon on the market, so hopefully that will be gone sometime the next day or so. And so if that is the case, if that is indeed the case, then it'll open up our room, or my room rather, a bit, and so I'll be able to look into that further. Tina says, I'll get the platforms and links for the Predator and Tombstone post to share doc for us. Awesome, Tina, thank you so much. Alexander says, Chris Hansen coming after the character to call me by your name. Okay, we're not talking about that anymore, dude. Taking away the puppy's bed. No, taking away the puppy's chew toy would be a more accurate statement to that. But no, on a more serious note, and I want to make sure that I can find it. Let's see. And I want to try and treat this as carefully as I can, because I know that the person who this is about did not ask me to do this, and I'm going to try and keep it as careful as I can. One of our subscribers, their mom is currently going through chemotherapy for breast cancer, and it's a certain situation where they really do need help. They really do need assistance being able to pay for the chemotherapy. So I'm going to post a link to a GoFundMe page that is for this person. The one thing that we do ask is that you do not share the link on any social media, and the main reason why is because her mom does not know that this campaign is going on. Her mom does not know. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure, Greta. So yeah, Greta, who's been a longtime subscriber, has been a part of the live stream since essentially the very beginning, does all the trivia for you guys, is just a really great person and just an amazing person. And so yeah, her mom is currently going through chemotherapy for breast cancer. And so I'm going to post a link to the GoFundMe. The one thing that we ask is that you don't post it to social media because, again, as I said, her mom does not know about it and would not. It's hard to really explain, but just, again, we would appreciate it if you can give anything at all. Again, you don't have to give anything, but if you could donate anything at all, again, Greta is a great person, and her mom is a great person too, and so I think that being able to help her out in this situation would be great. And I know you guys are awesome. I know you guys are amazing people. So here is the link. Exactly. So her mom does not want certain friends and family members to know about it, so it's kind of a personal situation, but still I think that we can help her out the best way that we can. So there is the link, you guys. So again, just go there and again donate whatever it is that you possibly can, and we would all appreciate it very much. And again, Greta is an amazing person, amazing part of this channel, has been here from the very beginning and has been here every single live stream, especially for our movies, and has always done some really great trivia for you guys. So I would really appreciate it. Just to be a little serious, I try and always keep it fun and uplifting, but obviously we do also we're human persons, and so we know that there's time to be serious as well, and this is definitely a time to be serious, because it's a very difficult time, I know, for Greta and for her family. And so yeah, guys, you are all amazing people. Yeah, Brad, and thank you for that, Brad. Boob cancer is wrong and needs to be stopped. No, again, it really is something that we really do need to take care of. And so yes, awesome guys, thank y'all so much. And again, whatever you can give, that's great. I've already donated, and I'm gonna try and see if I can work it so I can even donate again, because again, I think it's really important. Obviously I wish that we all had enough to give to every single person affected, but especially when it's someone who's a part of our own community who we talk to on a semi-regular basis, even if we don't, for me, I know her personally because I've known her for several years now, but for anyone on this channel, I know that if anyone ever pursued me to see if I could do anything for them, I would do it in a heartbeat, because I love you guys. Again, this is a community, this is a family, and so I really do feel strongly passionate about this. And as I've mentioned before on this channel, that I lost a very good friend, not to breast cancer, but to leukemia. And so trying to help people in some form or some way, whether through donating blood or donating time or money or anything, is just something I think is very important. And I love you guys, and so thank you guys so very much for doing whatever you can. Cheyenne, I don't know. I honestly don't know that. I think it does, because I think that's what I used. So you can check it yourself. Again, just click on the link. And yeah, I'm sorry, Dave Bob, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, cancer sucks. And that is, obviously there are a lot of things that can divide us in the world, but there are certain things that can bring us all together. And I feel that, the hatred for cancer and the hatred for these diseases that are just indiscriminate in who they affect, and it's something that we can all come together and try to fight against, especially when it's one of our own and someone who is an amazing person. So thank you so much for listening to me. I know that everyone's like, oh, we were up here and now we're down here, but again, I really did think it was important. But yeah, again, just one more time, there is the link. So again, if you feel like you have the capacity to donate, that's awesome. Thank you so much. If you can't, please, then that's still okay. Again, if you can't donate, we're not asking or demanding anything from you, except maybe to offer your thoughts and prayers, because that too is a powerful thing. Monetary donation is obviously important, but thoughts and prayers, even though there are so many people in today's world that will just scoff at that idea, saying thoughts and prayers, they are effective, because even if they don't actually cause a change, a physical change, the emotional support that gives and the spiritual support that gives, I feel, is so important as well. And so please, again, if you can donate, great. If you can't, please donate at least your thoughts and your prayers to Greta and to her mom, and also to Gizmo87 and his wife, because the reason why Gizmo hasn't been around very well, Enrique Evangelista is the name that you hear me say it all the time on patrons. He is his wife is currently also struggling through breast cancer, which is why he hasn't been around in a while. So please also extend your thoughts and prayers to him as well, and for all those affected. I have a coworker actually who I even want to talk about, who also had just found out last week that she also has breast cancer. So we all know someone in our life who's been affected by this specific type of cancer or cancer in general. And so I think all of us can come together and to help and support all those who are affected and the families of those supported, the families of those who are affected by this as well, either through, monetary means if we have the means, if we have the capacity, or through, again, at least our thoughts and prayers. So guys, thank you so much. Greta, no, seriously, thank you so much for always being here, for being such a great part of the channel. Again, it's the very least that I can do. I mean, I wish I could do so much more. I really do. But it's the very least that I can do from my end. So, Stephanie B, no, you are great. The Stephanie B, you're a great person. You need a direct credit card or debit card. Okay, Peabody. So sorry, no PayPal. But yeah, again, it's not about me, Jeff. It's really not about me. It's all about helping out someone else. And so take it away. Don't put it on me saying, oh, Odin's doing. No, it's seriously, it's all about Greta and her family right now. So guys, I guess I'm going to end it there too. I don't feel like there's anything else I could really go off of on that point, but guys, thank you so much. Now let's talk about your puppies, says Greta. Okay. Oh, my puppies. Yeah. So the futon, their chew toy will be taken away. And it's gonna be something that's gonna be, yeah, Alexander, that's the reason why we can pray that does indeed happen for her mom, and that we can somehow help in some way, whether through donation or through prayers and thoughts. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been fun. I always love doing these streams. I always love doing these movie nights. I'm so glad that we've been having like 20 to 30 people consistently watching these streams with us. It's great. It's so much fun for me. Again, movies are my passion. This is a movie channel, and I know that sometimes I can go off on tangents on certain videos that are not necessarily movie related, but I do have a strong passion for movies, and I'm so glad that you guys have a strong passion for movies as well. And it's great to have conversations and talk to you guys about not only the movies that we're watching, but also other movies that can connect in certain ways. And it's great. It's so much fun. And you are all amazing people. River has not seen Wind River yet. Hyprin, that is not the case. No. Oh, maybe she should. Maybe she should. But guys, you are all amazing. I love you guys so very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday and the rest of your weekend. Can't believe it's almost Sunday and I have work on Monday. But anyway, it's okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. And as always, God bless, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You are all the best. And again, please visit the site if you can to lend your support. Love you guys.